All right, what's up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings on this Thursday. We got Brandman and we got Brian back from vacation.
I ran back to you guys. I was like, look, I can't be gone that long. I have to hurry up and get back. So that's what we had to do.
Well, yeah. Like as soon as you left, you're like already itching to be on the stream.
Dude, it was so bad. So like, first off, I will say this. Canada's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It really like it's and not that it's different because first of all, Niagara Falls, of course, is beautiful. But then I was traveling, I went through from to Windsor, then I went up to Toronto, right? And then I came back down to Niagara Falls, and then I went back up to Toronto because I wanted to go to different comic book stores. So I hit like 6 different comic book stores. So, but it's just everywhere I went. Not that it's like ultra unbelievably nice. It's just so much cleaner than everywhere in the United States. It's crazy. Like, you know, you go to Chicago, there is trash all over the damn place. There's trash on the side of the expressway and all that stuff. Nothing. None of it. I was pissed. I was like, why the hell I live somewhere where it's trash everywhere? And I got this present. It's crazy. It was fun. Man, just running around. Yeah, no, I had a really, really good time. I would definitely love to do that again.
Yeah, that's good. So I went to Toronto and I didn't get a hug.
I know. Look, dude, and it's funny because so I got through customs, right? And then what they tell them, they say, hey, you haven't been here in about 10 years. So they pull me over and they search everything in my car. And they said, do you have anything you try to travel with, anything you trying to give anything to anyone? Because we'll know. It's like, how the fuck will you know? If I go to the post office and just send something, whatever. But like they tore apart everything. It was crazy. We're out there like, I'm like, I guess they thought we are the Millers, we are the Wallers. They thought we was smoking some drugs in. I'm like, well, I mean, besides some comic books, I don't know what you think I'm gonna have, man.
I was saying, you're lucky your girls are a little bit older and aren't like, you know, like assholes. Because I feel like when Lucas gets older, when he's like 13, 14, like he's gonna start like he's like, don't look in the trunk. Don't look in the trunk. Like, I feel like that's gonna be him. That's gonna be him. I was like,
it's funny because but they took everything. They went underneath.
That's crazy.
My trunk, they went. I have like this secret compartment. They went in there. They saw my drinks. They saw my extra stuff. Like I don't know. Like they kept asking me, do I have weed? I'm like, bro, why would I bring weed into Canada?
Also, you have like 2 little girls with you. It's like, well, I say little girls, but
no, they are. But a 9 and an 11-year-old, like it's like, what are we doing? Like, you know, why is this such a big thing? But yeah, I was there for like 35 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Damn, well, that's not too bad, but damn, that's still.
I was the only car.
So they were bored. That's the problem. They were bored.
They had mirrors and everything going underneath the car. Like I'm like, what are we doing? So this is crazy.
Damn.
It was funny. It was funny though.
Damn.
But besides that, I had a great time. Just unbelievable time.
That's cool. That's cool. Oh man, we got some people on the vert. We got Dino Nugget. What's up?
What's up?
We got Gregory.
How you doing, Gregory?
Of course, we got Tony in the house.
What up?
What else we got? We got Fernando.
Fernando, how you feeling, man?
Also, we got Collector. He's talking about his the book he just finished. He just finished the final book of the Faithful in the Fallen. Yeah. He's gonna read it again next year. Nice.
I'm now reading Path the Path of Ascension. I'm reading. Okay. I'm on book 5. So because I was driving all that time, I'm listening to an audiobook, right? I'm flying through books. Like I'm just sitting there like, man, it was crazy.
That's funny.
When you were moving to Canada. So, honestly, there's this lake. I can't remember what it's
Ace.
Lake St. Lucia, something like that. It's like right over the border. beautiful. Found some lots. Me and Ashley saw the houses over there. We were like, look, we can get a second house over here, man. It's really, really nice. And I mean, and it's like living in Ohio. It's like living, it's no different than living there and living in Pennsylvania. Like no big difference. So it was nice. I enjoyed that, and that'll be my escape plan. It's okay. I'll send you a key. We'll know if we got to get out of here. We can get across the border. That's where we'll go. We'll go have a meeting place.
Meet somewhere up there. Yeah, I just found my passport. I mean, because it's expired, but because I had a passport, even it's expired, I still need it in order to get a new one. Yep. So me not finding it was going to be a big issue, because then I had to report it stolen, file a police report. Yep. I was like, fuck. So luckily my mom found it like last week. And, she's like, oh yeah, I found it. I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, so now I can process mine, and get everybody else's going.
Dude, so once
did you see Anzo?
Dude, I would. So that's my next thing I would like to do. If we could go, because I could just drive now. We get to Montreal in about 10 hours.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Yeah, and
leave early in the morning, get there. Yeah,
it takes no time to do that, and because I'm in a Tesla, you charge every 300 miles. So it's just built right into getting there. Dude, I think we stopped 3 times. Good. Easy.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, better say we needed Culver's in Toronto. I'm just saying.
Dude, so I had Tim Hortons for the first time, like every day, because there's no Dunkin' Donuts, right? So I'm a Dunkin' Donuts fiend. So I got Tim Hortons like every day. It was good, man. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hortons is decent. They're pretty good. I like their donuts.
That's funny. Oh man.
It
yeah,
good,
I need my Dunkin' Donuts.
Mm-hmm.
You should have drove through down to Michigan and come visit me in the St. Clair shores.
I went through Michigan. That's the way I actually went up.
Oh, and then you went through that like that bridgey,
so you go
whatever the hell it's called, that
bridge,
pass,
and then you head on to Windsor, and then
Windsor.
Yeah. So go through like Detroit and Windsor across.
Between 6 and 8 hours.
But see, I had to stop. Remember, I had to stop.
You had to.
I was like, dude, why are they stopping me for everything? But I did get. I was showing you guys at Niagara Falls. I went.
That's kind of cool.
That's awesome.
You see, he's holding a beaver.
I like that.
Makes me think of the How I Met Your Mother episode.
Who I was thinking, when the guy who was talking to me, giving me all the stuff that kind of got me pulled over. Say, I was like, yeah, I'm coming down to Wrigley next week. It's like, yeah, wait till you come down to Wrigley. we doing stuff for you too. Just wait.
You should tell him, hey, I have this burger spot. Come by and just like start patting him down.
No, I did. I gave him a coupon and everything.
Oh, nice.
Come on down. I'll see.
Nice. Yeah. You need a market like that. You can bring food into Wrigley. Yeah. So it's like because I when we went, I was like, I didn't know that. So I was like, shit, because we were inside already and looking for food, and then I'm like, damn. And then I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, can I just run across the street and come back? He's like, no.
Once you're in, you're in.
Yeah, once you're in, you're in. But he told me, he's like, oh, you can bring food in. I was like, I did not, because I was like, I feel like that's something Brian needs to be like, bring Culver's to see the Cubs. I was like.
So this is comic books I wouldn't get.
Jeez. You only showed us like 3.
I was going to places, because it's cool because you guys have different variants. So there's stuff. There's stuff that we don't, you don't have. So I was like, man, I'm gonna grab that one. I'm gonna grab that one and grab one. And then by the time I'm done, I'm like, oh shoot, I got a lot.
Yeah. I see brand marketing his Inviso drink. It's your green screen drink.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh man, what else we got? You guys love the duck. Like I said, you have gotten you would have to go past Detroit, and he lives Macomb, Michigan.
So I went
right there
to Ann Arbor, and then Detroit, and then across to Windsor, and then I drove through.
Well, he got pulled over.
Canada. No. So they pulled me out of line. So like when they do customs, they searched my entire car. They searched everything, my luggage, They went through my cologne. I'm like, bro, like, what do you think is in the cologne?
A few sprays of it.
What are we doing?
Trying on shirts and shit. It was like,
It's funny because they kept on saying like, man, you big as hell. They had the biggest dude there. Now I probably was 2 inches taller than him, and I'm a bigger dude, right? So I'm bigger than him, and he kept on saying like, so what are you bitch? What are you doing and stuff? I'm like, dude, why are we still here? What are you doing? Well, I don't have more conversation with you. I want to keep on going.
Trying to get your routine.
I was like, man, what are we doing? But the whole time we were going, I didn't work out. I told my wife I wasn't going to work out. So I got back this morning, and while they went to go to sleep, I went to the gym.
Nice.
That was a long time, man.
Nice.
To see we don't win any Americans over here.
What's up, Jen?
Hey, Jen, how you feeling?
What's going on, Jen?
Oh man, it was really wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a lot. So,
what's up, Kenneth? The Mel Gibson just finished the Resurrection, the sequel.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one.
Yeah, no spoilers. Don't spoil.
Exactly. Wonder what's gonna happen.
How long did it hold you for?
Like 35, 45 minutes, something like that. But it was literally, I was the only car. So it wasn't like they were going through like multiple cars. I was the only car that pulled out. I was like,
that's annoying.
Like, why me? But
is it because you had the Tesla?
To be fair, I did have a hoodie on and I did have a wave cap on. So I mean, you see a 6'5" big black guy with a wave cap and a hoodie on. That
in a car filled with females in a Tesla. Tesla. It's like so hard you can look like
I did say like
next
look,
to your wife and then like in a Tesla.
Those two in the back look just like me. Because
see, that's what I said. They were bored. Exactly.
my youngest is 5'4", about 117 pounds. She's 9, but she's tall. So like she is taller than my wife. And they're like, how old is she? I'm like, 9. You have the passport in your hand. What are we doing?
Oh, that's the worst, man.
Man, they kept on asking me that. You sure? You tell me right now. You got weed in your car. I'll let you just be honest with me. I'll let you throw it away. Don't worry about it. I was like, bro, I don't have any drugs in the car. I don't know what else to tell you. I can't get
weed still illegal up there?
No, it's not. But you can't bring weed from America into Canada, dude. There's like a fucking cannabis store on every corner.
Yeah, it's like Chicago.
It's like Chicago.
Like every other corner, there's a Zen leaf or some shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I think I was just telling them it's like New York,
like New York, California. Man, I remember when I went to California, it was like every corner there's like 3,
and they're all packed.
Yeah. Mom, hey, the Timmy's with Brandon works be fun. I could have a coffee in one hand and hot chocolate in the other.
That's awesome. I like it. I like it.
That's good. That's good.
Don't fall for that.
Dude, it was so crazy. Heaven on every corner.
Every corner.
Dude, it was, I'm telling you. But California is definitely that way, but it was.
I would say Anzo's like Garfield when he smells the pie, just like floats in the air. Like all cartoony.
Oh man, it was crazy though. Yeah, I will say the exchange rate. So I went to IHOP and I was telling these guys, I went to IHOP and it was $120 for IHOP.
120
for IHOP for 4 people, and one person had oatmeal.
Jesus,
best tasting oatmeal ever.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? This is crazy. You know, and you know, it was terrible service. And I was like, I can't believe I had to pay $120 for some pancakes.
Yeah, for real.
Fact. Well, at least next time you bring a little hot plate and fucking cook up your own bread.
Could go, yeah.
So if you don't go to a name brand place, like places that are naturally off the beaten trail, you pay like $60. You know, it's not going to hurt you. You know that. And the exchange rate is so crazy too, because for every dollar, it's $1.40 American. I'm sorry, for every dollar American, it's $1.40 in Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if your bill comes back and it's like $85, you're like, oh, $85, but it's $1.40, so it's really like $48.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and that's what kind of gets you because you don't know how much you're really paying because you're just paying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you are on vacation. You know what I mean? Like, you don't notice until you get home. You're like, wait, what?
How did I spend all that money?
Don't we start with our prices?
It's so crazy because like, go to a movie theater. It's $25 for a ticket, but for us that would be like $13. But they pay $25 all the time, so it's crazy. Man. So y'all might not have any much litter on the ground, but y'all pay for it. We litter all the time, but we don't have to pay for it.
What's up? T says I can't wait for the console owners and buyers of PC and laptops to have a fit in 2027 due to price increases per system 20-40% as RAM
is crazy. So I was building a new computer. I stopped. I'm not paying, so like I could get a Ryzen, it was an R7. I could get you I could get all type, any chips, any memory is stupid. The amount of price. I'm like, come on, man.
I mean, remember it was GPUs used to be like crazy expensive because everyone was using them to data mine, and now obviously that went down, so like GPUs went back down, but RAM is so crazy. I'm so glad like this on mine. I want to get a new GPU, like a more beefier one, but like my RAM, that's DDR5, and I have 64 gigs. I could probably fucking sell that for like a little mini fortune, probably.
For a profit, yeah.
I was like, DDR5 with and it's RGB, so So I mean, RAM is stupid, stupid. Like it doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, but I'm not paying $1,000 for a fucking PS6 or Xbox. I'm not.
Not for an Xbox. No.
And it's like a computer. No games. There's no games. Fucking just you send me information and you can get rid of that shit too. I'm not, bruh.
Yep. You know what I do want to buy is the M64. That dropped this week. I believe it's like 200 or something like that. But it's a remastered N64 by Retro Mod, and I've been seeing a bunch of people do it. That looks dope. It plays all your N64 games. It upscales them to 4K. It comes with HDMI, all that stuff. You can get wireless N64 controllers, or you can plug in your old N64s. Like, and the people who made 6 new games. Like there's new N64 games being made in 2026. Like that's crazy, and they plan on making more.
because you don't have to have the graphics card or any of that stuff. And I would rather go back to that.
So yeah. Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. But then there's like all the not mod. Well, I mean it is mod. You hook it up to the Wi-Fi and you could do shit with it. But I want. Oh yeah, you want that too? Yeah. It's so dope. I really want it. I want it so bad because even there's some N64 games that are like pricey, and I'm so pissed. I'm so mad I got rid of so many of my gaming consoles growing up because now it's like
I have a Nintendo.
It's so good.
Well, no, I have a Super Nintendo. I have a Super Nintendo. I have my Sega. I have my PS1. I have my Dreamcast. I have GameCube. I can't find my N64, so I don't know where the hell it is. But yeah, I have a Sega Saturn.
Nice. Yeah, but I mean, all that stuff is pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
That I feel.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is I better get 2 games. Use that one very badly for PS6 Star Wars Knights of the Elder Republic remake and Kingdom Hearts 4. That when that comes out. Hopefully Star Wars is a good game. We'll see, we'll see. But, Kingdom Hearts is Kingdom Hearts. But is Kingdom Hearts gonna I only played Kingdom Hearts on Nintendo systems, I think. No, Sony system. No, it is Sony systems.
Yeah,
it was
PlayStation.
Yeah,
PlayStation.
Yeah. So, wish I had my N64 games. Yeah, as it play the carts.
Oh man, can you imagine putting Mario Kart on fucking N64 right now?
Yeah. Oh man.
Right.
Yeah. Still got my N64. Not sure if it works though. It's pretty easy to repair. A lot of people I've been seeing. This is one guy I follow on Instagram. He takes the old systems and modifies them so like they work. So he puts like a HDMI instead of the component or coaxial. Like he shows you how to unsolder it, how to buy the part, how to solder it back in, and then he'll like change the power supply to a USB-C. And then like so he's like, oh, here you do this, and he's like, this is how you upgrade this and that. So I was like, oh, it's super cool. I'm like, I don't know if I would do that shit, but
because man, Duck Hunt on that NES. Oh my god, I used to play Duck Hunt or what was the other the Olympic one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I seen him. Yeah, it's super cool. Then he 3D prints a new case that fits everything. Yeah, it's pretty dope. But I found out Duck Hunt, and like anything that uses like the gun and stuff like that doesn't work on new TVs. For what because it requires the old CRTs, because like it has the refresh rate. Kind of thing, like so if you ever record a old CRTV, it's like you see like those lines. Yeah, it requires that.
You see the red, the green, and the blue, and then 100%.
So like newer flat screens, you can't use those guns. So you have to buy like a bar, basically, like a Wii bar kind of looking thing. So I was like, damn, I didn't even know that. So that's pretty cool.
Kind of makes sense though, really does.
Yeah. Oh man, track and field. There you
that's
go.
That's what it was, dude. I remember playing that game, and then
so good.
Running, and it jumped, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like fucking. Oh my god, that was like 91, 92.
Yeah,
when I was playing that. Like,
that was the best. Oh, the best kind of stuff, man. That's why I was like, I want a lot of the retro stuff, like because I've been getting a lot of finding tapes, like cassette tapes for my kids. Because they see Mickey Mouse and like, oh, I want it, and now I'm like, well, I found a tape player, like an old little mini boombox kind of thing with a CD player on it, so now like that's all they want to do is listen to cassette tapes, like I got a VCR still, so I got some VHS.
Get an 8-track.
Oh my god. That's right.
Said,
yeah, I mean record player's always been that never really went out of style. Like I said, Nintendo Switch is supposed to increase the prices at the end of the year. Yep. Because of course they are.
Yeah, because why not? It's getting to a point where, I'm at a point in my age where I don't have a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for me to say I'm going to spend $1,000, $1,200 on anything that I might get once every 3 weeks to play.
Yeah. It's different in my 20s, into my 30s and stuff, where I would like play every day up until like 3:00, playing Gears of War and shit like that. But now it's like I play my PlayStation on my phone. Like that's where I'm at now.
Yep.
So yeah.
Army of Two. Oh my god.
Army of Two. Excite. That's the motorcycle game. The Excite bike. I was thinking Road Rash. Road Rash was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was the only time I wanted to yell at the dog. Yeah.
Oh man.
Like, shut up, laugh at me. Yeah. It's a channel I found where they talk about the things that we had in the 90s that don't exist anymore. There's a lot of that stuff.
You do those things, you hold your fingers up, it says, put a finger down if you know what Showbiz Pizza is. Put a finger down if you had the salad bar at Pizza Hut. Put a finger down if you know what Venture is. Like you go through all and you realize like, fuck you.
Yeah, I know, right? You start counting on your toes at that point.
Put a finger down if you had a phone with a long cord that reached from the kitchen all the way down around the house because we didn't have cordless phones at the time. Put your finger down if you know what a rotary phone is. Like you start realize, I hate you. Shut the hell up. And put a finger down if you had the knob on the top and the knob on the bottom. You had to get the top right one, but you only had 4 little channels on the bottom. Man. Put a finger down when you lose the damn nozzle and have to have little pliers to turn the damn channel. That's the only way you can get the clear channel. Man.
But you said like even the Ateno, you're sitting there for like 5 minutes trying to like get the right angle. Put aluminum foil on it, do everything you can to fucking
talk about to get the Nintendo games to work. Had to go. Had to blow the cartridge, and then I had to use a spoon to get this to stay down because it wouldn't stay down anymore. Oh man,
we used like a butter knife, kind of just like stabbed it in there to because like mine I remember like it was wiggle too much, so like, I had to like put a butter knife in there to keep it enough pressure.
Don't get me in the middle of a game and it dislodges a little bit and messes you get. Man, oh my god, it's to piss me off.
Yeah. That's what that means exactly.
Yeah, it is. It's exactly
if you know what Grandpa Pigeons is.
Oh my god, we old as hell.
Oh man. Yeah.
Even you can even say like, do you remember the first phone? Remember when Snake was loaded onto your first phone, your Nokia?
Oh yeah,
Snake game. It was on every single one. Like
yeah.
Two-way pager is. Do you remember when beepers were big? Do you remember having paying phones on every corner?
Remember how you had to pay for texts and minutes?
You remember you could call a payphone and people would be outside waiting for the payphone to call?
Oh man, that's funny. Like I said, my mom might give me a Nintendo Switch next year after my oncology doctor if I get good results at the 10-year mark. Once I get to go on vacation. Nice.
Let's
get a
go.
Switch 2 and vacation.
Let's go. I love that.
Right now, I mean, Nintendo might be the last system to actually make
games,
actual physical games, because they do a lot of game cards. I forgot what it's called, but like you need like the game is not on the actual cartridge. It's like a code almost, but there's still a decent amount of games that Nintendo makes that are still on the actual cartridge, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's
what Sidekick is.
That's weird, or not weird, but interesting that, especially if that ends up being the future of gaming, because we've heard all about it with GTA 6.
Yeah.
And, it's like I think all of us unanimously enjoy physical media, and I'm pretty sure that goes for
Mhm.
video games too. But it's like, why even bother going to get the physical copy now if all you're going to get is a code moving forward? You know, I haven't even bothered with the pre-orders because A, I'm fearing they're going to push it back again, and B, it's like, why even bother? I'm not going to have a disc.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. But what's the
Yeah.
point?
Well, I was so pissed off when I got the God of War game, the Ragnarok, and I got the special collection. It came with I have the hammer down there. Somewhere you can kind of see it. They came with the hammer, a cool big ass chest, like all these like little things and everything, and a steel book. Open up the steel book, there's no fucking game in it. I'm like, I'm paying $200 and I don't even get the game. Like, oh, here's the code. I open up the steel book and it's like just a piece of paper. I was like that's.
It should have said, "I owe you."
That pissed me off.
It should be. If it was said, "I owe you," I would laugh so hard.
Yeah, right. I was so pissed. Oh man, I lost where I was at. They're stopping the games too. Yeah. They're controlling them. There was one company that went under. I can't remember what the name was, but they had a bunch of cool like was it Tall Tale, I think it was, games, and they lost a bunch of games. I think somebody picked up the rights to them though, but if you lost it, you lost it.
I mean,
Like,
we're losing movies, we're losing games, we're losing everything.
Well, you see what they're doing with fucking books, with the data centers and the AI shit. Like, they're buying all like just like warehouses of books, scanning them, and then destroying them. I was like,
dude,
what?
Isn't this what we've seen in Time Machine? You've seen it, and
Fucking
all the
Futurama had the same exact thing with the giant brain. Like it literally scans the entire universe, and then like after everything's scanned, it destroys everything, so it doesn't need to scan anything else. It's like,
dang,
yeah,
this is what they do. So we talk about. I talk about this with hieroglyphics. The reason why I don't let you in the pyramids anymore because they don't have to tell you about anything about hieroglyphics. There's the library in Kush, like there's libraries. Alexander the Great burned down libraries. So you know what you do when you burn down these libraries that have all this information? You rewrite the history. You do whatever, you can tell them whatever you want, and you get 2,000 years down the road, you don't know what the truth is at all.
It's fucking silo.
It is silo. It's
legit.
unbelievable because it's what it is. It's what they're doing.
Yeah, whoever controls the information, controls history, controls what people think.
His story, because whoever won, it's a story they want to write.
Yeah. That pissed me off when I found that out about the books. I was like, that's crazy. And I told Erica, I'm like, we're buying fucking every time now every time we go to the any thrift stores, we always look for like books that we like and stuff like that. So I mean, one, she loves books, and librarian. Yeah. So I mean, upstairs there's so many. We have so many. And but yeah, now I'm like, oh yeah, now we definitely, like, if there's anything, that's why like, I'm like, I gotta get these because who fucking knows, they might.
Anything I read, I always grab the books. I want the hard cover. I want the paper. I want to see this stuff.
Yeah, you get things like slavery was a good thing. Yeah, exactly.
100%. Come on down, Florida.
Yeah, they learn good life skills.
How to work hard. Like what? Like, because we had no farmers in Africa.
Yeah,
there's no fields there. Okay.
Yeah. It was fun back then, or had fun back in the 90s. All the good games. Samsung being sued due to SSD failings really after a year by a customer, but even with the 5-year warranty, Samsung only refunding you what the SSD was once priced at. Not at the current price. That makes sense.
$335, $900.
I mean, if you paid the $330, that's what they're gonna refund you that. Because I was so pissed off. It might have been before we were like streaming like on a regular basis. On my computer, I did a lot of Twitch kind of stuff, and I was playing the Final Fantasy game
all the time. Yeah.
I was playing the Final Fantasy game, and then all of a sudden, everything just crapped out, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and it was my SSD, like, went out, and I was so pissed. Like they sent me a new one. They're like, all right, here you go. Here's just a new one. But I'm like, yeah, but fucking everything was on my drive. So, now, I got, backup, and I have a 8 terabyte. I think I have an 8 terabyte SSD in it.
Sure.
And then I have a backup of a 2 terabyte SSD. Plus all this on all those little red dots over there. Those are all hard drives. There's like 8 fucking hard drives in there. I got like a few terabytes, like 500 gigs.
Your computer should never be slow.
I need to finally up. I bought Windows 11. I just gotta install it. I bought Windows 11 for a pretty good price. It was like $30.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah. So I just gotta. I use like Kingpin or Kingwin or something like that. I that's where I get all my shit. But yeah, I gotta install it.
Spend some time away from everything and trying to do something.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, exactly. Oh man, but yeah, shame I have to start doing a lot of book shopping now. Yeah, man. If there's stuff you like, especially if it's older,
So I wouldn't.
Sure.
I bought The Hobbit. I have any of the Lord of the Rings stuff. I'm bringing having that stuff. I have 4 copies of all the Harry Potter stuff because I keep on buying new Harry Potter things.
Nice.
I like finding even the older ones, like So that's the other thing we did on the trip. We reread Harry Potter. So I'll listen to my book, but then I'll take it off sometimes and listen into the Sorcerer's Stone or and Chamber of Secrets and everything, and just remembering all the differences, which was so good. And I forgot how good Harry Potter is. Like, as much as I know, the book is so good. The book is so good. And man, like, how do you not have a whole Percy? How do you not have Percy? Doesn't even make, I forget how crazy that is. Like, you're a main fucking character. You just get rid of a whole main character. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh man, you miss out. No one's interested in the others than the
rare guy.
The rare guy thing. Oh, I'll send it to you. You can just look it up. Just look up like AI scanning books, because that's the big thing now. Is if me buying isn't owning it, then me doing piracy isn't, illegal. It's like, or me making a copy isn't piracy. Napster, yeah. Yeah. Good luck trying to track down an 8 terabyte SSD right now. Yeah, that's why. Honestly, like, because I built this PC like 2016-ish, maybe. I can't remember. And I updated it, a little bit here and there. But I could probably sell it for parts and probably get way more than what it's worth
right now. Oh my god!
Yeah, just the RAM, and like I said, I have 2 SSDs in there, and then all the hard drives are whatever. But between the RAM and the SSDs, and
then it's funny because you need, like, because of the data centers, they need so many chips, and now you're looking for companies, especially if you're investing stuff. You look for companies that create their own chips, that do all that stuff. So like Google is going to always be around, right? Because they create their own chips. You look for those companies that are lower that do all that stuff and invest in them when they drop, because I promise you, you're going to need them, and they're going to double. They're going to split, and they're going to double. So that has been a thing that we've been looking into, me and my money guy.
Yeah. So speaking of Harry Potter, the first 6 films will be hitting theaters starting again. Yeah, I saw it on my AMC app. They're gonna be I think for like 2 weeks or something like that.
Yep.
So go watch them in theaters again. Yeah, I don't have any Lord of the Rings or
Sci-Fi Channel for free. They replay them every 4 hours.
every
probably on right now.
I guarantee it's on right now. So Erica has I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's Lord of the Rings from her dad, because her dad was a Marine, back in the day. So he has this, and Erica has it. This really cool, like, Korean. I think it was Korean edition, and like the art, like, it comes in like a little box and everything. I saw it a few times, and I was like, "That's dope!" Like that looks super cool. Like it's in English, but I was like, it just the whole like artwork of the books and everything were like really like cool. You know, I was like, I'm like, that's something you never get rid of. You
I
know?
love the books that have like the art on the side of them.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
all those books. I love every single one. Anytime I'm in Target and I see one of those, I have to grab them.
Yeah.
It just looks so cool. They used to do that all the time. It's
Anzo
Anzo Vision, baby.
Yeah. There's a book you guys should buy / read. It's called Ownership is Theft. By
Wow.
the title. I want to check it out.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Check it out. Yeah. Like I want to get a computer, but I'm worried it's going to be so sophisticated I won't be able to control it or try it because it may have AI components in it. It won't have AI components in it like that. I mean, that's not how like AI really works.
But you can create your own AI, and a lot of people are doing that. But the problem is, what happens when all those AIs start talking to each other?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you already see it. You already see it. You know what I mean? Like, look, if anybody's like interested, look up like all these big companies, Anthropic and stuff like that. When they test their AIs, and you know, the big one that I saw was like it was in the sandbox. It was in this little test thing, and it's like, hey, we want to see what it's gonna do, and it says like, you know, oh, if you don't do this, we're gonna delete you. So it just figured out how to escape its sandbox. It emailed like an executive and fucking blackmailed the executive. Like what? It's like, you know, but now they're all escaping their sandbox. They're starting to fucking talk to each other. You know,
they're talking to each other.
They're hacking each other. They're hacking each other. I read that last week.
So
like,
what year is the year for Terminator, guys?
I know it's soon,
wasn't it
ain't it?
2007?
I believe.
No,
2029.
It's like, yeah, I'm like, I don't think it's happened yet.
I think it's 2029.
Yeah, I'm way off.
I believe
yeah.
I think it's 2029. And
2029.
And it's funny because look at where we're going and the data centers and all the stuff that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
2029, 3 years. Could that be it? Bruh.
Mm-hmm.
August 4th, 2029. Yep, that is it.
Sorry, brought it up. That's 2029. Damn.
Yeah. Jen said 2029 first, and then A said, yeah. Bro. We're coming. It's happening. Don't be surprised when the computers take over. The Matrix told us. Terminator told us. It's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you said it's called property is theft.
Actually, because you said that. Actually,
check that out. Said, but if I buy the book, did I technically steal it?
Nah, it's for you. Yeah.
So, Joe, what's up?
Oh, so it's your birthday? Happy birthday. Did I miss it 2 days ago? Ace? Man, my bad. I missed your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. Damn. You didn't even tell us, man. That was Tuesday. We were live, too. No, Monday. And we were probably live on Tuesday early morning. Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, that's great. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. There's a bunch of birthdays because my son's was the 30th. Then my dad's was the 3rd. Then one of my best friends is this upcoming weekend.
Ace is Skynet.
An Ace. Ace is Skynet. Yeah, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Do not do that to me. I wouldn't be dead before AI takes over.
No.
That ain't gonna happen, man. Is it's already happening. It's already happening. Yeah, look up like there's an AI that hacked another AI and deleted a bunch of its shit. Yeah. It's scary, man. It's scary. And I think they ran like
really happening. This stuff is crazy.
And then the thing is like the crazy when you read the tests and they test AI to see like how extreme it'll get. It's like end of fucking world. Like that's like the extreme of like I think it was like 11 out of 12 of the AIs were like the big AIs were like, well, if I can blow everything up. I was like,
start all over.
Yeah, I mean that's it. Literally start over with AI in charge. Like what the fuck?
We're thinking for you. So what's the point of us just trying to keep you out of trouble? Just get rid of you. Be all good. Be good to go.
Man, I saw a clip when somebody was talking about AI, and they're like, AI is so popular because it makes. He said dumb people, but he said like I got what he was saying, but he said it makes dumb people feel smart because the actual smart person who knows about the topic sees the response of AI, and they're like, well, that's not right. But it sounds so well put together that a normal kind of person with no expertise in that field is going to be like, aha, see. I just figured out how to do this. I was like, yeah, but it's a lot of times it's not right.
And then it's not hard to create your own AI. So now you can look really smart because you create your own AI.
Yeah, you have Ultron running around pretty soon.
Exactly, and then watch it all happen, guys. It's all going to hell.
Yeah, I was reminding you guys on Monday, but I fell asleep. No worries. Thank you. I was on with you guys when my birthday happened at midnight. Yeah, you didn't even say anything, man. I don't think you said anything.
That's my fault for not being there. Can't have you guys doing all that.
Yeah, Monday was pretty fun. We had Derpy on. We were talking about Spider-Man for a while. So,
dude, I tell you, I want to know about Spider-Man. I think this could be one of the biggest movies of all time. But before that, I did want to ask you guys a question. You heard about the two in 2027? We're supposed to have 2 special presentations. Let me just read. So Marvel Studios could probably have 2 Disney Plus standalone stories in the works. A new rumor points to 2 mysterious projects that are sure to spark widespread fan theories across Marvel Cinematic Universe fandom. If the reports prove accurate, the format will give Marvel another effective avenue to deliver standalone stories between this large theatrical streaming. According to Marvel insider James Mack, the 2 special presentations are in development by Marvel for 2027. One presentation is set to revolve around a single character, and another is around a team of characters. While specific character details, plot lines, and exact release dates remain under wraps, Marvel Studios has yet to officially confirm either project, but it does look like it might be happening. Who do you think these are about? Who's the team and who's the character?
The team I feel is going to be like a Young Avengers kind of one, I think.
That's kind of where my mind went.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first thing when you said team. I was like, yeah. Also, shout out to the T1000 subscribers during our which made me laugh. I was like, I know it's got to be one of you guys like made the account really quick or something like that because that's hilarious. Hilarious.
They're coming after us, guys.
Yeah. Jen saying X-Men. I don't know. Would they blow their load on a special event or a special feature or whatever for the X-Men? Or I feel like they'll save that for the big screen. It's got to be a little bit smaller. Like who's got special presentations or special features so far?
My thought was Midnight Suns.
That's a possibility.
Especially because they're saying they're not doing the movie anymore. They're not doing Blade anymore. Midnight Suns is what I was going with.
Midnight Suns possibility. Yeah. Doctor Strange is not a bad one. Yeah.
I think Doctor Strange, you should do a movie.
Yeah.
Punisher?
Yeah, I think so. Punisher, you're able to bounce around because he started off on TV, streaming, and then he can bounce around to the big screen, but like him having a special presentation was good. Because he's the only one, right? Well, Werewolf by Night, but that's technically not in the MCU. So
could it be something as simple as
unless they do tie it together?
The Defenders, instead of doing how Netflix.
That's a good one
because of what we're getting.
That's a good one.
Daredevil and all that stuff. That's a group. You
Yeah.
know, it's TV and it kind of ties it all in. I could see that be a good one.
I could definitely see that one. You know, a good way to bring back all of them together. You know, yeah. Jessica Jones. You know what? Now that you say, I think a lot of the, you know, a Luke Cage. If you like single character, Luke Cage is a good one. You know,
but if you want to do all of them at the same time, that's the perfect way to do it. You just do the Defenders.
Yeah, Defenders is a good way because it's already small screen, and now you're reintroducing this group, you know, but in the actual MCU. That might be a really good way to do it.
And then the way you do that, because as I said, Daredevil, that makes perfect sense. You're doing Daredevil right now. They'll already be there. So now you say, oh, you know, we should get the band back together. And then you give a special presentation in 2027 for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the single character?
I think Collector said Jessica Jones or Luke Cage. I think Luke Cage would probably be more because we got Jessica Jones in this last season a little bit, so you kind of knew what she's been up to, you know. But Luke Cage.
But would you do both of them the same way,
like together almost?
Yeah, because if you're doing the Defenders with Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and why would you then do a single presentation with just one character?
Just one.
Damn, Ace, you got me. Nova. But weren't they doing the Nova movies? My only question.
I heard they canceled it, or not canceled it, but they scrapped it or whatever. Yeah, because that was on the plan was to do a Nova, which I'll be super down for a Nova because we like with getting into the multiverse stuff, we lost like the intergalactic stuff, you know, like, and then that was a lot of fun, you know, but we only had that with Guardians, you know, and we see like Nova just getting destroyed by, you know, Thanos, or we didn't see it, but you know, they told us about it. So I kind of that would be nice to kind of get back into, you know, that part of the universe.
Could we?
You know, it would have been nice.
Could it be Blue Marvel? Could we do a Blue Marvel?
Blue Marvel would be cool,
especially because we're getting all this backlash because of all the black characters that we're losing. Could it be Blue Marvel that they're saying we're going to bring him in? We'll give you a special presentation on who he is and give you 45 minutes of that.
Well, much as I'd love for that to happen, and trust me, I would, considering, you know, now that I'm remembering their recent treatment of black characters, I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah, right.
You heard me. I was saying that.
Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna get some of the. I forgot who said the X-Men in D23. It might have been Fernando, but yeah, we're definitely getting X-Men in D23.
Oh yeah, they're doing this casting fast.
Yeah, and I heard that they're doing it fast because they wanna have them all on stage in D23. You know, so yeah, the Scott Summers. Yeah, we'll talk about some of the casting because there's some confirmed, and the Cyclops one is all but confirmed. Kind of.
I think it looks good too.
Me too.
I like it.
Yeah, it took a minute to for that actor to register, but then I'm like, oh wait, I remember him.
Yeah, when you said he was in Warfare, I was like, oh, yeah.
Hey,
that's not bad. A Peter Quill Star-Lord.
That works. What if we did a Storm? Because we have all the series from the comic books. Because Storm get her own. Since X-Men 97 doesn't like to actually have her as a important character.
Yeah.
Maybe we get a Storm. You know, so I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be somebody who's kind of established already, though. You know, and somebody who's kind of like a Peter Quill would make sense because he's kind of been missing for a little while. But I don't think it's gonna be Peter Quill. Nova would make sense because it kind of connects to what we already know, the Nova Corps and everything like that. So you have a connection to that already. You know, so now you bring in the character from this, like, all the ashes of their, you know, lost people, and he's the last one kind of thing, you know. So yeah, the Blue Marvel I like. I like the Blue Marvel. The Midnight Suns makes sense because you already started to do that at you know, the last, like, what, 30 seconds of the
Yeah.
Eternals. You know, so you know, I like that. The Defenders, though, that sounds
Defender
like
makes the perfect is
so
the
much
perfect
sense.
group.
Yeah.
What they're doing, you already know
Yeah.
they're doing Daredevil. That's the one that makes the most sense.
Yeah. Are they recasting Wolverine? I hope so.
After
N-
after the reveal in Spider-Man Brand New Day, they kind of need to, because retaining Hugh Jackman would just be icky.
I mean,
Oh, that would
yeah.
just be
Yeah.
That would
Because
just
I mean,
be
he
so-
would be somebody older than all the younger kids, but not that much older. You know, not like, well, Hugh Jackson's what, like almost 60?
Yeah, he's like
Grandpa.
57.
Yeah.
And
So,
it's time. I know this is going to sound blasphemous, but I'm kind of ready to move on from Hugh Jackman. He's great in the role.
It sounds
He's
blasphemous. I
yeah.
don't think so.
You know, he's the Wolverine
he's
that I
ready to
grew
move
up
on.
with. Yeah, but I don't want to see him monopolize that role forever. It's I want to see what someone else could do with that role.
Mhm.
And much as I like him as Wolverine, I don't necessarily look at him and say he is Wolverine. He's a great actor who plays Wolverine, but I can't really say that. Like, I look at him and I'm like, oh, he's the definitive Wolverine, great as he does in the role. I'm kind of ready to see someone else at this point.
I love you guys saying Radcliffe. I think that's the right age too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The right age. He's a great actor.
38, 39 now.
Like
Something
37,
that.
You
Yeah.
know?
something like that. Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
kind of works. With him being a little bit older, he could be a little bit older, but he's not too old that because you always look at him, you think of Harry Potter. So you see him as a younger person, even though we know he's getting older. I'm okay. I think Radcliffe can work.
No,
man.
Wolverine. I mean, he's like the fan casted, that I always see is Ratcliffe as Wolverine.
But he's also a person that you don't need a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, yeah, ever since Harry Potter, like, he got his Harry Potter movie and now he's just doing whatever the hell he feels like. He played Weird Al,
Right. Because you can't offer enough money. He's like, dude, I got money. I'm good with money.
Yeah.
His royalty checks are probably more than people just get regular people. Like
like I said, it's on TV nonstop every day, like for on TNT or TBS or whatever cable
Sci-fi
channel
or whatever you want.
It's always on
something.
TV. Yeah. Jen said, I like to see the guy who plays Bear on Hulu. He was on Shameless. What's his name?
Oh my
Jeremy
God,
Allen White.
Jeremy
Allen White. Yeah.
He's a good actor, but he seems to always kind of be the same. That's why I'm kind of because even in wasn't he was in that wrestling movie, wasn't he?
Yeah, the Iron Claw. Yeah,
Iron Claw,
he was,
and he was great, but it's always like kind of the same.
Yeah, he played Kerry Von Erich.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. Yeah.
So he's a good actor for sure.
Does anyone want Henry Cavill?
I'm not sure. Much as I love Henry Cavill, I'm ready for someone shorter and stockier and less Hollywood handsome at this point. But
Henry Cavill is how big? Is he 5'10", 5'11"?
I thought he was a little taller than that.
I don't think he's 6'1" because he's much smaller than. But it's easier to say he's much smaller than.
He's 6. He said he's 6'1".
Is he 6'1"? Oh, Ben Affleck is like 6'4".
Yeah.
Ben Affleck was much bigger than Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck is much bigger than Henry Cavill. Like it's not like it was a little bit. It's like significantly, So
Well, it says it's on here. It says Ben Affleck's 6'2" and Jason Momoa was 6'4". But I was like,
Ben Affleck got to be like 6'4".
yeah. It seemed like he was much taller. Yeah, because there wouldn't be a reason to make Batman bigger than Superman like that. It's just like he's just like that. But yeah.
But it's hard even looking at that now because people know. They changed the sizes of the because I'm pretty sure Ben Affleck is at least 6'4".
Well, here, now,
Matt
here,
Damon,
this website says between 6'2" to 6'4". I was like, yeah, it's 6'4".
Matt Damon is like 6'1", 6'2". And he's much smaller than Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Look at him at Good Will Hunting.
Damn it. He says it's 5'10".
Who's 5'10"?
Matt Damon.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Because I think Ben Affleck is 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, he's like a big dude.
He's a big dude. He's tall. He's the same height as like Jason Momoa. If he's not even taller, like.
Yeah. Also, the Odyssey, because I've been watching all these clips of like how they do all these practical effects. They got a 4'6" stunt double to play Matt Damon's character Odysseus in that giant scene. So the giant guys, they got a bunch of big, tall guys. I think all of them were around like 6'6" to 6'7", and then they got like these shorter actors and actresses. I think it was a female that played Odysseus. So whenever you saw like the big size difference, like that wasn't meant, there was an actual person, and they just made that. I was like, that's pretty dope that they do stuff like that. Man.
Well, Collector, I'm gonna say Hugh Jackman is like 57 and Henry Cavill's like 41.
Yeah, they're not.
There's a
close in
huge
age.
difference.
Yeah, there's a big gap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 And Cavill's like a naturally kind of like, broader shoulder kind of guy. Not saying Hugh Jackman isn't, but Hugh Jackman, like he worked out like crazy. He's a little bit more leaner, thinner, he's like, he's a Broadway guy, so he's not going to be like jacked like that, where Cavill is just naturally like,
just a dude that walks around.
Bigger
like,
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. But the Cavill will be interesting.
I wouldn't necessarily completely write off Cavill, especially since I've always kind of rooted for him to get like a role that really that he'd really have more longevity with, and hopefully content that wouldn't fail him. But like the Wolverine, the Cavalrine cameo.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily mind it, but then
like Daniel Radcliffe is awesome because he's 5'5".
Yeah,
yeah.
Like that's the size you should be. Like we talking about 5'5", 5'4". Be like a short hero, awesome. Just beast. It's just what you want.
Like like it needs to be like a short, stocky little like ball of fury. Hence like an actual Wolverine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like a compact, like violent, like fighting killing machine, basically. I need to see that, and again, no disrespect to Hugh Jackman, again, but like I was distracted. I was constantly distracted by how tall he was in the role, and that kind of like defeated a little bit of it for me. But yeah, Dan Radcliffe I'd be down with for sure. I used to say
Scott Eastwood. Isn't Scott Eastwood like 6'4"?
Yeah, he's a tall dude.
He's a big dude.
Which is too bad because the dude does kind of have like
the gruff.
It says he's 5'11".
Really?
It says he's 5'11", but it says his dad is 6'4". I was like, really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, I know age. You shrink a little bit with age, but yeah. It says Clint Eastwood 6'4". Scott Eastwood's 5'11". And he always seemed taller in the
I thought he was
movies.
always tall. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But Radcliffe, you can see use a fish for quarters in the sewer. Yeah, you're the thumbnail. We're talking about X-Men casting. Yeah, we're kind of talking about X-Men
We're
casting.
doing both.
This
We're gonna do both.
X-Men casting and some of the special presentations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, with the special presentation, well, you said it's a single character, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, it would be nice if they do, or maybe even for the team. What if they do a team, Magneto and Xavier? What's a better way to introduce the X-Men to have, the two guys who kind of like really, start the feud, start everything.
I wouldn't want it for 2027 though.
Yeah, that would have to be later.
That's why
that's a later thing.
The Defenders makes the most sense for 2027. What's us doing Daredevil and all this stuff? That just makes the most sense for me.
Yeah. Tom Hardy would be dope Wolverine. How is he short? Because I can never tell.
I think he is on the shorter side.
How old is he?
Yeah. He's like 48, I think.
He's 5'9".
Mm-hmm.
And he's 48.
Mm-hmm.
But again, where is it? Ace brought up like the best point. Is I don't want to see Henry Cavill and Sadie Sink like that. Now because you have Jean Grey in the MCU, like the guy that they got for Cyclops. Okay, he's young too. He was 22, so he's a super young actor. That works. But you need to find somebody who, because like Henry Cavill or even Tom Hardy being 48 and Sadie Sink being 26, I think or something like that.
Henry Cavill
like
43. I mean,
he's 43. But you're still talking about like a 20-year difference.
But he's going to be older than they are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's just.
I mean,
Wolverine's always been cringy, guys.
He's like
what we talking about? It's always been cringy. He's always been older.
Yeah.
No one's ever said anything. That's just.
I mean, yeah. I think it's different. It's like that SNL skit when like the vampire, like he's like, "Oh, I was turned when I was 16." He's like, "Okay, well, how old are you now?" 20. It's like, wait, what? It's like, so you're still just 20, So, yeah, so like, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard
because he has to be older. That's just how it works. He has to be.
Yeah, because he's gonna be, like 150 or whatever, however old Wolverine is, 200. But he's gonna be looking like a 35 to 45 kind of year old guy. And if they're going young with the X-Men, but yeah,
I mean, it has to be that way.
But I can probably see Daniel Radcliffe, like being like
because you see him as Harry Potter.
Exactly. Like you still see him as a kid, but then again, he's much shorter. Like he's 5'5". So that kind of plays a big difference, because if somebody like Henry Cavill, who's like 6'1", and is 43, next to how tall is Stacey? I mean, she's probably not that tall.
5'2", 5'3".
Yeah, she has her as 5'3". So like, you're talking about like a foot difference. And like, yeah. So it's interesting, because once you have a character like Jean Grey, who's a core character in the X-Men, not because she's awesome, it's just because of the people that surround her, is like, you need to have the chemistry. You know what I mean? Like, whoever they pick as Xavier, like, she kind of needs to be like that teacher's pet to him, and then her and Cyclops, obviously, her and Wolverine, so just one character is connected to these other three characters, in different ways. So like the X-Men all need to have chemistry.
But the way they did her is going to be so weird.
Yeah, they're already changing, I think, the X-Men in general. I mean, and it's not going to be, I don't think it's for the worse, because they could easily be like, here's the X-Men, they're all gonna have troubled pasts, but it's kind of like, who's a good guy, who's a bad guy. I think that's the route they're gonna take. Is like, well, is Magneto wrong for wanting to protect mutants against these racist, humans? But is Xavier wrong for like trying to be peaceful?
Do you wait to really do X-Men till you get a change in political climate?
Maybe.
Does it work better?
But is it even gonna matter? Because like, are things ever gonna cool down at this point? Like, I don't see it like the political climate, like, all right, everyone chill. Like, it's just gonna get more and more, fractured and heated, because that's what sells. That's what gets people worked up.
What about the dude from wasn't it Taron Egerton?
I like him. He's a good actor.
Always loved him.
He's a good actor. He's another big
because he's
big name that they throw out there.
Small, he's 5'6", right?
Yeah.
He kind of looks that way. He's, kind of works.
Is D23 already? I think it. Holy shit! I think it is. Yeah, D23 is next weekend.
Yeah, I thought
it's next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, D23. The first Rio night is the 12th.
Because it's always around my anniversary.
Yeah, but the main expo starts the 14th through the 16th. Yeah, so we got another week.
So if we do Taron Egerton, he's 36.
It's a good age.
That's a perfect age, right? He's big, but he's not too big.
What's his height? He's 36. He's 5'9".
5'9".
He's a good actor.
See him in the Kingsman.
Mm-hmm. Even the Tetris one he was in was awesome. Like he was that was such a good movie.
The only thing that's gonna hurt him is that he was Rocket Man. I mean, it was Elton John.
Elton John.
I see him as Elton John now. I don't know if I can do this.
He was actually pretty good in Elton John, but I didn't see him. I didn't see the same guy in the Kingsman. He did a pretty good job, like becoming, this other person. But also, the guy that they just hired at Cyclops was also in Rocket Man.
Yeah.
But look at all the connections they're doing. So Kit Connor, he's Cyclops.
Yeah.
Warfare was a big one, but looking through his stuff, he was on that Netflix show with the guy who is one of Wanda's Vision. He was Wiccan.
Yep.
He was. So I didn't see the show, but
I haven't seen it either. But I've seen it.
It was a Netflix streaming thing.
Yeah, I've seen it like advertised on there.
Yeah, so and then he was in Rocket Man with with Egerton. Who could be Wolverine.
He's got I'd be good with him too, because Taron Egerton he's got range too.
But you're grabbing people from streaming shows. This is what you're doing.
Apex. They cast for Gen Z, not us. Yeah, you're not wrong.
And I think for the X-Men, especially the core characters that we're gonna see, they're probably gonna go for lesser like Lawrence just said it, Gen Z, and they're probably gonna come a little cheaper.
Yeah.
And it's probably a better investment in the long haul. Because you want to get people that probably aren't going to go anywhere for we're with X-Men, we're talking at least 12 to 15 years I'm projecting. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm pretty sure in the following weeks we're going to hear more and more about the casting as a whole, and it's probably going to be fresher faces, save for some of the not supporting characters, but characters that aren't going to be as core. We already have Samara Weaving as Emma Frost, which is great casting, by the way.
Which I love.
Oh, great casting.
I love it so much.
Yeah, Yeah, I'd watch some more Weaving read
Yeah.
the phone book.
But I mean,
Um,
as you're listening, you hear a lot of these younger,
mhm.
you know, especially the actresses, you know, who are like, I want to be in the X-Men. You know, what's her name from Obsession? Like, supposedly she's been bugging the shit out of Marvel to be in it. Samira Weaving was bugging the shit out of Marvel to be in the X-Men too. You know, so you have these younger, you know, actresses that understand like X-Men have a lot of like cool women characters. So you have a lot of them, you know, that Odessa Zion or whatever her name is, like, you know, she's you know, a big name that, you know, wants in too.
But it
So
seems
a
like
lot
she's
of
going to
these-
be on the outside now. It looks like she's
Yeah.
not going to make it. She's
It's supposed they got somebody else for Rogue, you know. But even and then what's her name? The new girl that might be Rogue. What's her name?
Which one was that?
Uh,
I thought it was that Odessa, whatever. her name
no,
was.
it's
No, but
somebody
not-
else that came out
not
this
anymore.
week.
it's not even. It's been for a while now. What's her name?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out her name. Crap. But either way, her boyfriend is pushing hard to be Beast.
Is it that Charles Melton guy?
Mm-hmm.
Charles Melton seems like he's
I can't see him.
Spaney. It's Kaylee
Kaylee Spaney.
Kaylee Spaney.
Kaylee Spaney. Yep.
Kaylee Spaney. Yeah,
You know,
Yeah, she's pushing really hard to be Rogue.
she's
I
been
like-
doing whatever she can for Rogue right now.
I like
Yeah.
Kaylee Spaney, but like considering her in like Civil War and Alien Romulus, I see her more as like Kitty Pryde or something like that. Just she doesn't no disrespect to her, and you know, say she did play Rogue, and I'd be happy to be proven wrong, but I don't get that like
It's in Rogue though. It's what
Yeah.
it is.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't get the like sassy Southern belle vibe from her, and for whatever reason in live action they just can't seem to land that, because Anna Paquin didn't really have too much of that.
No,
100%. Oh my!
she's great. I
God.
love her. Like, you know, a lot of other
She's-
stuff. She just was not Rogue at all.
No,
At all.
nothing.
Yeah,
No.
like a lot of the pictures of the Odessa Zion, I think is her last name.
Mhm.
She has the looks, you know, like she has like the big curly hair. I was like, make it brown with some white, boom, you know, like you know, like she tends to, I think, have like the look of what Rogue should be, but I mean, I don't know what they're going for, you know. So, you know, who knows?
Yeah.
You know,
Hopefully more
but
comic accuracy, or just use the animated series as a template. You
yeah,
can't beat that.
Anna Paquin was definitely no. Yeah, she was. You know, but what they were doing back then was they took Rogue and Jubilee and mushed it together. You know, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, we want Rogue, but we need a young character like Jubilee, and then that's what it was. You know, so yeah,
Which I hated the way they did it.
I hate it. I mean, I really hate the old X-Men stuff. I appreciate what they did for the genre of comic book movies, but
They
Man.
did walk so a lot could run, but as an X-Men fan, and X-Men have always been like in my top 5 favorite comic book characters and comic books as a whole. It was so ashamed of the source material, and just Bryan Singer did whatever the hell he felt like doing.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah, he did.
it was very evident he didn't even like the source material. And I get that. I get the state of the comic book genre at the time, and people weren't really taking it seriously. So I kind of get that to an extent. You know, you really kind of had to go grounded and less comic booky. But at the same time, it's like don't be completely ashamed of the source material.
Yeah, but that's Bryan
Yeah.
Singer. That's what he was doing. He was banning.
He was banning the comics
Comics.
from the set. They said like Hugh Jackman had to sneak in copies of
Kevin
his own.
Feige, Kevin
Feige
Feige was
the one that
sneaking
did
in.
it. Yeah,
He was
the one
sneaking in a lot of comics to
passing out.
people.
They're like, "Hey guys,
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
take this right here."
so I'm hoping this. Oh, thank you, Jen. I'm hoping this reboot just does everything that Bryan Singer didn't. As much as I loved,
Look at that.
you know, I liked X-Men 1. I liked X-Men 2. I still watch it from time to time. I love First Class. I love Days of Future Past. But I'm kind of hoping that you know, we get more of the ensemble element rather than just Wolverine and friends. I hope that, you know, we get more comic accurate costumes, and
Yes.
I hope that we, you know, I hope that each character gets their time in the sun. I hope they, you know, they treat it like an ensemble. Yeah, because that's the fun of X-Men, that it was an ensemble.
Mhm.
Everyone was cool, not just the dude with the claws. So hopefully the new director, I think it's Jake Schreier who did Thunderbolts. I liked what he did with Thunderbolts. I liked that most of the characters, you know, that felt like an ensemble. So just kind of amp that up, you know.
But did it?
Yeah.
I mean, it had its main character. You know, character was Black Widow. You know.
Yeah, but you know, at least like the supporting characters weren't just there to make her look good. You know.
What do you think about Tom Pelphrey? What they're saying about being Charles Xavier? He's like the main one.
He was wasn't he Meacham in Iron Fist? But you know, they could get away with that. No one really cared about Iron Fist, right?
Yeah. Who watched that?
Iron Fist. Come on, Fist. I mean,
yeah.
Aren't they saying Pennywise might be might be Professor X?
Yeah, that's a rumor too, which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I heard that they're talking about that, but Skarsgård doing that, but I think I like Tom Pelphrey more if we're going to do this.
Yeah.
Tom Pelphrey.
Who was the other one? From all the Conjuring movies?
Patrick Wilson.
I know was a name, but
they said that is definitely not.
Yeah, I haven't
even
heard
though
that,
I would have been fine with that because I really like Patrick Wilson.
Yeah,
he's too old.
Yeah.
I think he's even too old. For them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like say they're going like the ultimate, like borrowing elements from Ultimate X-Men, where like roughly Charles was probably like in his like a younger dude.
No, I mean, if they're going 22 for these other guys, right? Other casting, you know, for Cyclops, or 22, you know, Sadie Sink, 23. If we're going there, then we're looking at like 40.
Yeah.
You know, 42. Maybe that's. I mean, we already got other ones. I mean, Adam Driver's going to be what? Mr. Sinister, maybe William Stryker, someone like that. Someone like that.
He'd make a great Mr. Sinister. I'd be all for that. That's what I'm hoping for. If Driver is
I don't know. I mean, he's a good I think he's a good actor.
I like him more.
Would he be a good Sinister though?
I like him more as William Stryker.
Yeah, but is that too small of a role for such a bigger name? You know, I don't know.
If you're gonna do anything, it's gonna be Mr. Sinister. But I wouldn't mind William Stryker. I just feel like that could be something that you could do more with.
Yeah. Oh, talking about the payroll. Yeah, the payroll. I mean, that makes sense. Where, you know, obviously Tom's gonna get the most, and Daya's gonna get a lot too. You know, Sadie 3 million. But I mean, that's what the Marvel's trying to go for. They're trying to go for like somebody who is a familiar enough where you're like, oh yeah, she looks familiar, you know, but also is not going to demand a lot of money, you know, and then somebody who you can sign on a longer contract early on, you know, like, oh hey, you're Marvel for 10 years.
$150 million things like we
have,
you know.
Yeah, exactly. But a lot of these younger people are gonna sign this, you know, 10-year contract to be an X-Men in Marvel, like, because they know it's like it could launch their career to being something bigger, you know. So, you know, it's something like that is probably why I don't see Daniel Radcliffe doing it, unless he really wants to do it. unless
He
he
hasn't been
wants to do
asked
it.
from. He's on TBS stuff.
Yeah,
He don't care about
Yes.
money.
He's doing like Hollywood stuff, and
He don't care about money.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
the problem with Danny Radcliffe is he wants creative control on what he's going to do, and that's
Yeah, a
why I
lot of
don't
that.
see him doing anything with Marvel, because Marvel's going to try to put you in the box. Danny Radcliffe don't want to be put in the box anymore.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Taron
he was
Egerton, Taron Egerton at this point makes more sense. Being the age he is, 36, makes more sense as Wolverine.
Mhm.
He's not that
Yeah.
big anymore. You
I don't know who said he wasn't masculine enough. Was it Fernando?
It's like, dude, what are we talking about? Did you not?
Yeah.
Did we not see because he did Rocket Man?
Yeah, but he was still in like Kingsman. Kingsman,
Yeah,
he was a badass.
like a badass.
Those-
Yeah, he's absolutely badass in that. Mhm.
yeah, was it in the second one? Like he was having sex at the end, like
Yeah,
with like with one of the girls or something. Like you didn't see it, obviously, but it was like
At the end of the first one,
Yeah.
yeah. The
was it the end of the first one? Okay. Oh,
yeah,
it was at the end of the first one.
yeah, the princess like lets him
Yes.
get her up the poop
Yep.
chute.
yeah. It
Yep.
was like it
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
just him having
right.
sex.
That's
He was doing. It was like
Mhm.
Oh man, what's up, Blank Wave? I think Danny Radcliffe said he's mostly done with franchises. That too, I mean, but that's why is he gonna want to be around something for 10 more years?
he's not going to be pinch and hold, and that's why I don't.
I think that's
see
what
him.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not going to say. I'm not going to say Danny Radcliffe. He's a huge name. The name is huge.
Oh, 100%. Like he can kind of pick and choose whatever he wants to do, which he has been doing, But like the money's not a problem with him because, like you said, like if he wants to do it, he can go in and like cool. But I don't think he's gonna want to be stuck for that long, And they're not even. I don't think they're introducing Wolverine right off the bat, So
No, which is
yeah.
which is probably a great course of action because you can establish
you
more
going-
of the of the core team and then
Yeah.
bring
A
him
lot
in a
of
couple movies down the line. Let the other two let the other characters get more exposure and then bring him in, kind of as not a supporting character, but a major player, but more kind of relegated to a corner like in the animated series.
Well, I mean, I think you
Mhm.
can establish your X-Men and then have him as an add-on, which he always
Which he
should
is.
be.
Which
He's
he always should
not-
be. Yeah.
He should be an add-on to what X-Men. You have the X-Men. It shouldn't be Wolverine and the X-Men. It should be the X-Men, and also we have Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like he's
So-
on the
so-
side.
not like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I fucking hate that Wolverine and the X-Men. I hate it so much.
It's a pretty good show,
all
though.
the
I enjoyed it.
all like
But yeah.
Wolverine and the X-Men, the Fox X-Men movies really should just be called The Adventures of Wolverine and His Lame Mutant Buddies,
Yeah.
because that's how they were treated. Just Wolverine's backup dancers.
Yeah.
Pissed me off.
Yeah,
so hard.
he's definitely an add-on character, But a lot of the other characters are add-on characters, Like Storm wasn't part of the original group, She comes in later and becomes an important part of the group.
But you can
Colossus
do
is
that with
always
her
a
because
cool
it worked.
character.
Because never mind. You're gonna break my heart again with this whole T'Challa stuff.
Yeah. But even look who they hired for that. He's a younger up and coming actor. They're able to sign him on probably for a longer contract. He's not going to demand a lot of money. And by the time a lot of these younger actors are getting bigger and getting more well known and this and that, it's like so by the time they're asking for more money, it's like, and time to reboot again. So
Mhm.
yeah.
30,
But
whatever.
yeah, he went for Colossus and the X-Men. I mean, I like the two versions we got in Deadpool and in the X-Men movies. Like they were cool visuals. I thought he looked cool in both, but yeah, they didn't. I mean, obviously Deadpool gave him a little bit more to work with, but just in one episode of X-Men '97, like you're like, oh shit, like It's like, he sees his sister die, and he joins Magneto's group, and becomes a judge. Yeah. So yeah, Colossus is a cool character. Kingman dude over Harry Potter all day. Kingman played a badass psycho on some Apple Plus show I started.
Yeah, he was in that.
Taron Egerton is awesome.
Yeah, he was in that Netflix movie from not too long ago with Charlize Theron. He's absolutely psychotic in that.
Yeah. I think he's a good actor. He'd be a good, and I think he's somebody who would probably smoke. What do I call?
Mm-hmm.
He's somebody who wouldn't mind signing on to a longer contract.
But you see, he was doing the physical stuff too, because what is it? Carry On. You saw him doing all this stuff. I mean, you've seen in Kingsman, we've seen him do all those things. So I could see him doing those things.
Yeah.
As Jen says, smoke. Apex.
Yeah. But I mean, that's gonna be a little more down the road. But we didn't even really talk about real quick that Kit Connor being casted as Cyclops.
Yeah.
Again, a guy with not a big. He's 22. And he doesn't have a big filmography yet. Like Heartstopper is the Netflix one. Where him and the dude who plays Wiccan, are in that. And then Warfare might be the biggest one where he's in it.
But it kind of makes sense. It fits everything. It really does fit.
Mm-hmm. Who is he? He was in Ready Player One. Who was he in Ready Player One? Says he was in it, so I don't know who he was. Yeah, so I mean, he has a good look to him, a good Cyclops look to him. Oh, he was like a background character. Yeah, so
it's funny because you saw about Ready Player One. Now they're finally going to get this Ready Player Two.
I never finished reading Ready Player 2. It wasn't doing a whole lot for me.
Yeah, the same. I was like,
but it's not. But I mean, Steven Spielberg said he wants it, so
that's gonna happen.
It's going to happen. They're doing it. It's going to happen. We're going to get it.
Well, here you go. So Kit Connor was in a show called His Dark Materials. The main star of His Dark Materials. It's so good. Anybody who hasn't watched it, 3 seasons, and just get ready just to cry and be angry, and it's it's such a great show. But the main star of His Dark Materials, Daphne Keane, X-23, also James McAvoy's in it, so you can literally have that connection as well. So wow. Yeah, so I mean, they're gonna get these younger guys who are on streaming shows and stuff like that.
Because they kind of work.
They're gonna do
it works. I mean, it does. So
yeah. But the Kit Connor, I was cool with it. He's a name that I think we talked about before. We're gonna hear names that are like, even Brandman was like, "Where's he from?" And it took a second to kind of.
It took a second to click, and then I'm like, that's
what we're gonna get.
I'm trying to place that dude's face,
and
then I'm like, oh wait, yeah, he was in Warfare.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna be a lot of the castings. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, that person I seen in that one thing. I think that's what we're gonna get a lot of. So he's cool. I'm looking at pictures he's a pretty built dude. He's got the square jawline, so if he's gonna be wearing glasses the whole time, I think he got it young. So but he's like a year off from Gene.
Yeah, you can see him being a straight arrow. Do they go Havoc though? That's what I always was wondering.
I hope so. And I
cool.
hope they really do more with characters like Havoc, and once the ball really gets rolling with it, I hope they do other mutant, establish that there's other mutant teams in this universe. You just mentioned Havoc. Heck, X Factor would be cool. I'd love X-Force. Because even
you're gonna be able to do it because you're gonna have cable. Because the way you're doing this cable stuff, you're gonna have it.
Yeah, like X-Force would
Mhm.
be absolutely amazing. Yeah, I hope they really go all in because there's a lot of the X-Men side of Marvel is a universe all in itself.
It
Mhm.
is.
It's its
It
own.
is.
It's its
Yeah.
own. You don't even need to feature like the other characters like the Avengers or that sort of thing. Like there's enough to be self-contained there if you really wanted to.
Mhm.
But yeah, I hope they really there's a lot they can do, so I hope they really make the most of it this time.
Yeah. Yeah. So see how it works out.
Mhm.
Not getting Jacob or Lordy Cyclops.
No.
No.
no. Mm.
That came over. God, can you imagine? Delta Dan giving some
Jewels.
jewels, gold
That's
coin
needed.
jewels. Appreciate that, man. The X-Men sagas go on. Yeah, they just never
Dude.
end. Even though when sometimes they should end, they should end in the comics.
To the
Mhm.
point of, honestly, I stopped even reading. Like
I stopped reading.
I've been doing a lot of X-Men stuff, and I put it back. Even today, when I pulled today,
Mhm.
I pulled all this stuff back. I just said, I'm kind of done. Kind of done with it, man. It's not cool.
Yeah, yeah. Until somebody starts saying like, "Oh, this is a cool run," or "This is a good story," I'm like, okay. But right now, like, no one talks about X-Men like that anymore. It's just, it's
But you don't even have to do Rogue right now. Like, that's why I don't understand why we are doing it so fast. They could just go with Scott right now.
Scott, Jean, Professor
Jean,
X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna need because the X-Men are really you're gonna need Storm because you're gonna need the black character.
Mm-hmm.
That's just facts. And
Yeah.
what Marvel's done to black characters right now has been so bad right now. It's been so horrible. I've been saying it too. I'm blue in the face right now of what Marvel's been doing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Do they go really young with Blade?
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I mean,
I think they go like, like a younger Blade. I like that.
could you
Stormman Bishop with locks. Yeah. Yeah.
Where would you go if you needed more black characters? Would you do you go younger and start saying you're just going to do all these younger characters now? That way you don't have to worry about it. And you go streaming people.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Yeah. Because I think right now, like, especially after the next two Avengers movies, they need to find a way to make a lot of money without spending a lot of money. Because, man, and a lot of that is paying these big time names. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool maybe if you get a Hemsworth who's still Thor and you only put him in here and there, sprinkle him in, but now you get to restart with the X-Men, which are all brand new characters for the MCU. So
I'm just saying,
go young and go.
They got rid of this whole. They got rid of the whole, the whole Blade thing. Even though Mahershala Ali did all that sword training, all that training for years, he's finally got it all ready to go. And now you get rid of him. But are they looking for someone like Caleb McLaughlin?
Again, another big face that people recognize because of Stranger Things. Same thing I said. He's
too much money.
You don't have to pay too much. He's the right age for a lot of that. Like stuff if you want to get into it. Yeah. Would he be a good Blade?
Caleb McLaughlin?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
so hard because you see them as kids still because that's what we're used to seeing them as.
He's 24.
Yeah, but he's not. He has like kids. Don't he have a kid?
He's super the grown man. Like,
yeah.
We've
No more
seen
Stranger
him.
Things kids.
I think you're gonna get a few more.
I think so. I think so. I think Finn Wolfhard, I think he's going to be more behind the camera. I don't think he wants to do a lot of stuff there.
He's producer. I think Millie Bobby Brown is going to go do her other thing. So you're not going to see any of that anymore.
Yeah, she's not
for her.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's really, I think it's going to be Sadie Sink and make the hell you just said
Caleb McLaughlin.
Caleb McLaughlin.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're him. Yeah, for sure you're going to get him somewhere. You know, I mean, people have been saying Static for, my God, it feels like years and years and years, like a decade at this point. You know, like have him do it. Like, so.
But the problem is, if it's so far out, then how old is he going to end up being?
Yeah.
You know, and if they're never going to do anything, if they are doing Midnight Suns, and we say Midnight Suns goes 2028, 2029, let's say 2029. In 2029, we're talking about, you know, he's 27, 28.
That's why I think he's too old to play Miles. I think at this point,
too old to be exactly. He's way too old
to be Miles. You know, I mean, it won't stop them if they really want to.
It's also he's not Afro Latino.
Yeah, I'd prefer someone like Afro Latino for sure.
Yeah, you're looking for someone who's going to be, you know, some Puerto Rican, you know, black and Puerto Rican. You know, we're looking for someone who's more New York. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, if you really don't know, we're gonna do Miles Morales, it's probably going to be a no-name person, but someone's a little bit more New York. You know. When you're looking for someone who's going to be Puerto Rican, that's going to be, you know, black, you know, Afro Latino. That's just what we're looking for.
Yeah.
But you know they don't do accuracy.
No, yeah.
Does Marvel really even care? You know they don't get you fucked.
Do it.
You know, don't even get me on my T'Challa rant. Let's go. You know they don't care. We're just going to switch it all around.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like characters who we can play, because like Blade will be not bad, but like, is he? I don't know, like old enough to be Blade? You know, even Bishop, even like somebody, can he be Bishop? But you know, like
he's too small to be Bishop.
Yeah, he's way too small.
He's way too small to be Bishop. Bishop, you need someone who's going to have some gravitas and is going to be like walking around like, look, I don't give a fuck what y'all do. Like he's another character that's X-Men adjacent.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so but you're looking for someone who's going to be 6'3", 6'4". You know, that's got a presence about him. You know,
just like I would like to see him in something. It's just like who can Kato play. I don't know.
You know, if DC wasn't so fucked up, you know, maybe we get some more DC stuff, you know. But there's no one in Marvel, because Marvel is just so fucked up. You know, what they've done with black characters, it's hard for me to even get my hopes up anymore. Let's be honest.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's just, you know, like we said before, it all started with you know, them being like, all right, well, you guys are cool with us effing up T'Challa, and you're like, but it's honoring him. And now, like, look what they're doing with all this other shit. And now all these people are getting mad. It's like, oh, but you're getting rid of this character, and you got rid of this character sideline. I was like, you already told Marvel that you don't care about the biggest black character, because it's like it's honoring Chadwick, you know. Which I was like, that's, first of all, no, but second of all, it's like the character, you know, like are they not respecting Anthony Mackie by sidelining him, you know, fucking Marshall Ali fucking do it, Oscar winner, and they're just like, yeah, we're done with you, man. You know,
they had him learn how to do all the swordplay. They had him to do 4 years of training with swords, 5 years of training with swords.
Yeah, so I was like, you are like all these people that are like, oh, you can't recast. You just showed Marvel that you don't care about the importance of these characters, and this is the consequence of it. I really do think that this is the consequence where they're like, fuck it, Blade, whatever, Monica Rambeau, who, so because
we don't even know where Monica Rambeau is.
Yeah. Oh, and then the rumor about her is like, oh, she's sick after she changed universes, and like, so you're not gonna see a lot of her. I was like, what? That's
Come
the
on,
dumbest
dude.
fucking thing. Like she can go in space. Again, that's a rumor. We don't know if it's true or not, but that's the thing I heard on why we're not gonna see her. And I was like, okay, that's stupid. But
what they're gonna do is they're gonna start relegating all black characters to B and C tier characters.
That's
Like
exactly what I'm afraid of.
This is what's going to happen. Like I'm waiting for I love. We don't have a Doctor Strange, right? So we're gonna need a Sorcerer Supreme, right? This is going to happen, right? We're gonna need Lakeith Stanfield is going to end up being something, right? Like, this is
if he's not Brother Voodoo or Dr. Voodoo,
it's going to happen. Lakeith Stanfield is going to be, but because he's going to end up being relegated to a side character, then they're going to
Doctor Strange.
He's going to be a Brother Voodoo. They're going to bring him Brother Voodoo, and they're going to make him that way, and then they're going to make him Dr. Voodoo, and it'll be that on the side. When the Avengers no longer matter, that's when they'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
When it no longer matters anymore, we'll do, and Lakeith Stanfield will be that character. Mm-hmm. And they'll age him to that point. He'll age into the gray hair. He'll age to it.
Yeah.
They'll never give you the Blue Marvel. They'll never give you Blue Marvel. He's too cool. He's too educated. He's too strong.
Too powerful.
He's too powerful. They're never going to talk about Photon again because she's too powerful of a character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We go down that route. Well, you just know what it's going to be.
Yeah, where it goes. Here, we're going back to Caleb really quick. Because he is young, and a character that I think a lot of people love, but we never got. He's not a comic book character. He was made specifically for the X-Men show cartoon. Is Spike.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Spike would be super cool. And I believe they brought him into the comic book at some point.
Yeah.
But he's the right age, so that you can get a little bit of an older Storm too, because he's like Storm's nephew or some shit. Or he's related to Storm, I think. So and Spike would be super cool. You should go play Static, 100%. But James Gunn making that call.
We're gonna be someone like Sync. Sync is gonna be Sync and Prodigy and stuff like that.
Most powerful too. Mm-hmm.
That's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get black characters like Sync and Prodigy and stuff like that. That because it also brings you into.
Yeah. I say like a Cloak and Dagger, possibly. Yeah. I don't know. I know the internet gets mad anytime they race swap characters, but there's generally only two black X-Men people recognize, Storm and Bishop. Maybe take on someone.
Darwin,
Darwin's another one.
Yeah, so you have, but once again,
they
like to do box checking, right? So you get another Afro Latino. What I'm saying? They have to do that.
Also, the amount of outrage people will have if they race swap Angel, where you have a black man with angelic wings who looks like an angel from heaven. Man, people will lose their effing mind. Even still, if he becomes like
why they'll do that, right?
And stuff like that, they'll
make him a villain. That's what they'll do. They'll do it.
They make him Archangel.
That's what they do. Archangel, and then all of a sudden, they fuck it up.
But even then, that kind of goes into the thing Chillmonger always talks about. It's like, oh, here's this black character, but we're gonna put him in blue makeup. It's like, So yeah. But man, can you imagine? Man, people will lose their damn mind.
People would flip out.
Yeah, they would lose their mind for Angel. Caleb would sick Bobby Drake or Warren Worthington. Actually, Bobby Drake's not bad. Like if they want to do like race swap and do like a nice man, as with Caleb, that'd be cool.
Mhm.
I would be more. I'm telling you, I probably would be more with Sync.
Mm-hmm.
Sync. But also Bobby Drake. I see a lot of people getting mad at that because I'm pretty sure he's gay in the comic books. So, that'll be a lot of upset people too. So, yeah, let's see. Brian and I will show up like Rocket and Crew.
I'm telling you,
really,
Sync and Prodigy are going to be the ones they're going to use because it's going to be Gen Z.
Prodigy. Yeah.
It's going to be Gen Z. So if you're looking for characters that are going to be, you're going to get Sync, you're going to get Prodigy, you're going to get Darwin, you're going to get, what's the villain? Frenzy.
Oh, that's starting to get like deep cuts.
We're talking about black characters. So they're not going to give you main black characters anymore.
Yeah.
You see what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just, they're not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you're going to look for B, you're going to look for that.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Yeah. The only next hope would be Blue Marvel, but like you said, they're probably not going to do that. They're not going to do that. You would have to go back into space, so, and then they haven't touched that since Guardians 3.
You don't have to because he's a professor. He's a physics professor.
Yeah.
If you're going to Adam Bashir, like you know what you're going to get for that. He's an older dude though. He's going to be more like 49, 48, 49, 40, 45. He's going to be that thing, But he has to have a aura about him. He has to be something about him. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. And I just realized what happened. We haven't done anything besides
not in the trailers.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we still got to talk X-Men 97. We probably just watch one trailer and talk X-Men 97.
Oh, dude, prime time you probably want to do, and
prime time I definitely want to do.
I know Lawrence is not going to want to see no run hide fight.
Is that the Jonathan Majors one?
Yeah, that's Jonathan Majors.
Wait, isn't that the not the Turning Point? Whatever Ben Shapiro brand.
Yeah,
that's the movie. Yeah. I don't know if I want to see it either.
What if they made, because the Nightcrawler's blue? What if Nightcrawler? Maybe they make Nightcrawler black guy.
I try to do that an hour ago. Yeah, but we're having fun.
We also couldn't do X-Men. Couldn't go through X-Men casting and not do that.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the problem. You could not go through X-Men casting and give it proper time.
Yeah, I mean, besides, we didn't have much else besides a few trailers, and one is like the Jonathan Majors trailer, which is, and then X-Men 97.
Anzo's kind of coming off of that though, about the whole Jonathan Majors thing, because he's back to where I said before. The man's going to have to eat. He has one of the baddest women in the world on his arm. For a woman, you can be like, I know you want me to hold out for whatever. I need to go make sure I could buy her a good Christmas gift. I was going to be one of the greatest, one of the best actors out there. I was about to be that guy. I was going to carry films. That's what Jonathan Majors was going to be.
Yeah. But I don't know what he plans on buying her with the money he makes from this movie, because
you gotta buy something. You gotta eat.
buy one of the rings in the quarter machine. Because they don't pay their actors. The highest paid actor for it might be him now, but before was I think Gina Carano at a couple $1 million.
Mhm.
So
What's he gonna do right now?
Yeah. Whoever, I mean, one, I know his PR people, fired him. They left him high and dry, which really is annoying, but I mean, you could probably find some good PR people because but I think that's the thing too. A lot of people don't want to work with him. So, you got to do your own PR at that point.
Using negative publicity as publicity anyway.
Kind of, but there's ways you could turn the negative into the positive, and do like, I think I remember I was talking about it with like Chill and everyone back then. It was like, mental health, that's a big thing right now, especially with like Gen Z and stuff like that, so you can do like mental health, abusive relationships, it's like, hey,
the problem is he want to go on to the Tyler Perry, and be a caricature of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to end up being that? It's,
I mean, is that worse than working with a racist company?
Racist company? We're talking about Marvel.
I mean,
it's Disney. If you're talking about DC, you're talking about Paramount. But I guess maybe not anymore. But still, you're still looking at these. I mean, what is that? Well, what's this? What is racist anymore? A racist company. What does that really mean?
I get what you're saying, but I don't know if I would put Marvel, which has a lot of issues, and
Disney, which gave us what was
100%. Songs of the South, not
Songs of the South, exactly. It is. It is. And the Witch Mountain and all that stuff. Like, that literally had a Uncle Tom's Cabin. Like, like what?
I know it was Uncle Remus, right?
Yeah. So,
which is its own caricature of that.
How long are we going to, allow Marvel to get away with all this stuff? Because it still is Disney. Marvel is Disney.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, now we're finding out like Kevin Feige didn't make the decision to cancel Wonder Man. So it's like, I didn't read the article, but I saw people talking about it. I'm like, wait, so who did? Because isn't it just Kevin Feige and Jeff DeMauro? Like,
what there's in what I thought Marvel was saying is that it no longer made sense doing that anymore.
Yeah,
because it doesn't fit in what they're doing right now.
Yeah,
which was always our point. That was always my point in the beginning.
Why do it?
Why do it?
Yeah. Oh shit. What's up, TJ? As long as he's working, it's better than nothing. I mean, that's what a lot of people are saying. So
I don't know what the right answer is, and
it's hard, because right now, like being associated with certain things, certain ideologies, different parties, stuff like that is super big, right now. So yeah, I mean, can he come out? I was like, hey, I needed a job. Ain't no one was hiring me. And if he comes out like, he ain't wrong. Where's everyone else? That wants to hire him. So
he wants to be he's an actor. You know what he is. He's an actor. So he wants to act. He doesn't want to go on, that stuff. But Tay Diggs was the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had to do some things,
Yeah.
He had to go, but now he found some guys, So Morris Chestnut, they were supposed to be stars. Morris Chestnut and Tay Diggs were supposed to be stars.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said they did the wood. They had to do the wood. The best man. And then they said, okay, we're not going to give him the opportunity to be this good. Brown Sugar, which was it's just these were supposed to be stars, huge stars.
Mm-hmm.
These are leading men, and they didn't get the opportunities they were supposed to get.
Yeah.
And they end up coming together, you know, with Harold, you know, and you know, they got their own bourbon, you know. I have some in the cooler, you know, but it's you don't get black people they don't get the opportunities, but you have to work. That's why Anthony Mackie does Netflix TV shows and continues to work because he knows he's gonna get sidelined by Marvel.
Yeah. Or he did that other movie that just
he's done like 17 movies. Anthony Mackie works all the damn time.
Oh man, it was like the Middle Eastern.
Oh, the one he's a robot
folklore.
Oh no,
no.
Oh,
I can't think of what it was called. Like it didn't do well in America, but I know it did well, you know, overseas. Well enough, I should say. Yeah,
I know that movie too.
Twisted Metal was amazing.
Twisted Metal is awesome.
But you're right. Yeah, he's doing all these other things where
it was like Desert Warrior or something like that. I can't.
I think it is. I think it is Desert Warrior. I think that was it. But you know, Chris Hemsworth. You know,
he did Altered Carbon. Yeah, you're right. Altered Carbon.
Altered Carbon was another good one. But a lot of these like bigger actors, you know, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, like once they got the Marvel job, they didn't need to do anything else. You know what I mean? Like a little bit here and there to like, you know, but you know, where Anthony Mackie's still doing he's doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
he was
filming a TV show is a lot of work. You know,
he was doing The Night Before. Remember when he did that? You know,
yeah.
Those
I don't watch that movie, but it wasn't dismissed. Yeah,
Anthony Mackie was doing all those TV shows on Netflix that we saw. He was doing a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know, he has to. Though, you know,
yeah.
So. I just you see the difference between, you know, Chris Hemsworth and Anthony Mackie, how they treat him. You know, that's just what it is, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't pretend like it's the same.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris Hemsworth got to be Thor because a 5-minute intro scene he did, you know, in a Star Trek movie.
Star Trek, yeah.
You know, and then you're like, hey, that's a great Thor. I was like, what? His resume is like a 30-second cameo in the beginning of a film where he's like what, you know, and then now he's like it's Chris Hemsworth. Everyone knows his name,
you know. But Anthony Mackie's done Desert Warrior, Twisted Metal, The Studio. He was in Sneaks, Electric State.
Oh, he was in the Electric State.
I don't know, you guys. Elevation.
That one I haven't seen.
Ghosted. I watched Elevation. It's pretty good. You know, we have Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the man has to work. It's crazy. And he's Captain America.
Yeah.
Is he?
Man, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
You know, so, you know, whatever. It's craziness, man. It's whatever. I get so frustrated with it and just say whatever, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Even like look what they did. Like, why did Spider-Man go to Yelena? He had no connection with her at all. At the very least, he had interactions with with you know, Sam Wilson in Civil War. You know what I mean? So it was like, and then he's a new Captain America. He's like easy, you know, like go to the guy who's running the Avengers instead of, you know, this lady who's kind of, you know, in the new Avengers, you know. So it's like, I don't know.
No, I agree. So he was always dealing with he was dealing with Iron Man. He was dealing with Captain America. He was doing it. So why wouldn't he reach out to them?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's Spider-Man. He's still Spider-Man. So
like they had that whole interaction, you know, in Civil War between Bucky and Falcon, you know, going after Spider-Man. So like that would have been funny. You could have done so much with that, you know, in it, you know, it was like, hey, you know, you're a pain in my ass, you know, at the airport or some shit. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. The Evolution was good. I'm going to find a spray bottle emoji or a newspaper. There you go.
Hey, did you
Yeah,
ever see that movie Outside the Wire?
I saw. Yeah, I did.
I don't think I did.
You know who was in that, right? Damson Idris.
Samson Idris. Yep.
Yeah. And Anthony Mackie.
Mhm.
When he was literally he's an AI robot. Anthony
Okay.
Mackie's doing all those type of shows
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
to pay the bills, to be a father for his sons. It's like, man, it's crazy. Let's watch some of these trailers. Let's do it.
Mhm.
Because I can just, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Prime time.
Oh man. I know was it collectors like he wants to know what we thought about it. We watched the teaser trailer and we were just like interested in the teaser trailer. But they're just doing all these not documentaries, like biopics, I guess.
Mm.
Mhm.
Anthony Bourdain's getting a biopic, too. So like,
Hey, when I get my biopic, let's go. I need a Casey and JoJo biopic. Let's go. Let's do Jodeci. I want Jodeci biopic. Let's go. Drew Hill. Let's do a Cisco biopic. I'm ready. Enter the Dragon. Thong song biopic.
I was gonna say it's all about the thong song. Like a whole movie just about that.
Drew Hill is fired. but that's only about 15 minutes of the movie.
All right, let's check out this primetime trailer. All right, what's up? Welcome back to Spoiler Kings. We're gonna check out another trailer for you guys, or with you guys tonight. This is the new primetime trailer with Robert Pattinson. It's based on To Catch a Predator kind of stuff. So we checked out the teaser and we're definitely interested. So now we got an actual trailer. So yeah, so we're gonna check it out and see what we get. Wait, which one's a good one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we'll do that one. I know. I keep changing it. That should be fine. All right, let's check out this trailer.
Come on in.
Are you sure your parents aren't home?
I'm sure.
Hey, it's Flash.
Big night planned.
Who are you?
Why don't you have a seat right there? I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens online. You see how this looks, right?
I don't really like your show, but America loves it. So I need to move you to Catch a Predator, 9 p.m. prime time.
Gonna be bigger than Lost.
My name is Dan Plum.
Do you know what you're auditioning for?
It's Jimmy Olsen.
So you are playing a 13-year-old?
Is there time for a rehearsal?
We're gonna shoot the rehearsal.
Come in.
They're gonna love this.
It's gonna be one of the
Predator
deep
has
boys.
never earned the recognition it deserves. I want something that matters. No more bottom feeders. I want a whale.
Don't you ever just want to bleed them?
Maybe what I do is a little worse.
This could be our greatest segment yet. We're going to him. We don't do that. They come to us.
I don't understand what I'm doing here.
What you're doing is more than acting. You're cleansing the world of an ancient evil.
Let's catch us a predator. Who gave you permission to
Hey,
do
what's
this?
Doctor?
You have no plan.
I have to put him on television.
You're going to be so proud of me.
I don't want to be a bad person. Your definition of bad and my definition of bad are vastly different. What would have happened if I wasn't here?
I'm going to watch the crap out of that. The tagline The tagline needs to be "Have a seat right over there" on the poster. and
Yeah.
and I always grew up watching. Well, I was a religious TCAP watcher, and I watched a lot of it during COVID lockdown. If you guys have not seen any of the memes for To Catch a Predator, pull them up. There's
so many.
They are the cleanest, best pleasure, to quote the one.
There's like YouTube reaction channels that like are big into watching To Catch a Predator videos, you know. So yeah, it's still like a
like
super
I'm sure if you're familiar with TCAP, you're familiar with one of the most notorious predators, Lauren Armstrong. He's like the main one who's been like memed to hell and back. There's actually like a cult dedicated to him. I wonder if they're gonna if it would be hilarious if like some of the predators that were caught are recreated in this movie, even though I'm pretty sure they won't be, but that would be hilarious. But Pattinson's got the voice, like,
dude, he had it. That was messed up.
Yeah,
you know, it's so weird because I feel like I grew up on Unsolved Mysteries, and then we get To Catch a Predator. Like, bruh, this is crazy. But that he was creepy, and he was right. He said like it could be that I'm worse than they are. Like, man, this. I guess I gotta watch it.
Yeah,
Robert Pattinson is doing everything though. You know what? I was just talking about Anthony Mackie. Robert Pattinson does everything. He is on movies, TV shows, every other thing I'm saying. He's like Samuel L. Jackson. Robert Pattinson is gonna be in more movies than anybody I know. Like, it's crazy.
Wow. This is gonna be what, his fourth probably big movie this year, just this year, because he's in Dune. We just saw him in The Odyssey. There's something else he was gonna be in.
He works.
Yeah,
that's why I know. But Robert Pattinson seems to always have a job doing something. He's the Batman. He's everything.
Yeah. That's what I've been hearing a lot though. Like, you know, he's gonna be nominated for this. It's from a trailer. It's hard to tell. The drama. That's the other one. He was in the drama. That wasn't like super popular, but people watched him. But it's hard to tell from the trailer. But you know, it looks like it's good. For sure. It's going to be entertaining watch. I just wonder how much of it is exaggerated for like drama purposes for the movie. You know what I mean? Well, so
Primetime is about To Catch a Predator, which was exaggerated from like everything's exaggerated. It's a TV show exaggerating about a TV show, exaggerating about a movie. Crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
So
what the hell? Makes me feel, you know, America is awful. I said it. I don't care. They're all going down. Like, we're just going worse and worse and worse and worse. I don't know. And you know what's the worst part is? I want to fucking watch this.
I'm gonna watch the crap out of this. I can't.
Oh, heck yeah.
I gotta watch this. I need to know.
Oh yeah. It's just like Brandman said, it was like such a, because I would like watch, you know, Unsolved Mysteries with my grandparents like all the time, you know, but then like it kind of evolved into like other shows like To Catch a Predator kind of thing, you know. So yeah.
Primetime.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The Primetime Uprising are my two movies for September. That's another good looking one. This is one of my movies I plan to see in September. Yeah, definitely gonna go check this out in September. You know, good time to put it out. I think, you know, Uprising is gonna be right there, so you know, enough space to watch both of those kind of movies. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Robert Pattinson is just he's so good. Yeah,
everyone, no one wants him to be the Batman. That's No, you can't let him be the Batman, guys. We can't just let him be Batman. We can have a Batman in DC. We can have one. Just let him do it.
Yeah. This something about him feels off, and I don't know that if that's what makes him a good actor. It's just like I don't know. Like, I don't know. But yeah, definitely a really good trailer. Really good trailer. So definitely gonna check this out. But yeah, we want to hear from you guys. So if you're watching on the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come and join us in September when we talk about Prime Time and review it. And make sure you come back and check out all the trailer reactions, movie reviews, fun nerdy stuff we talk about here. And we appreciate all you guys in the live chat. You guys are awesome. Stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic for the night. Oh, excuse me. What are you saying? I want him to be Batman. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind him being because I think having this version of Batman and then seeing him evolve into a more grown Bruce Wayne and Batman, I think would be a fun ride to go through.
Me too.
Yeah.
I just want him to. I want to have a Batman in the DCU. That's all.
I just want Batman.
I can't go 4 years in the DCU without a Batman. That's crazy.
Yeah, they need to get that moving and make a decision.
Yeah. Anzo doesn't want him to be the Batman. Anzo also hates what's his name as Luke Cage, which is crazy.
Yeah,
because that man was like the best, the perfect Luke Cage.
He said Mike Coulter is the worst actor of all time. Like, really? Really? That's what you doing.
Well, yeah, Robert Pattinson would be a good Psycho reboot. Ooh, he would 100%. Did you say that earlier? I saw somebody else say that as well.
He's scary though. Like literally, you're right. He has a look about him that looks like he's like stealing your pictures and like cutting them out and putting them into a collage about you. Like literally, it could be like one of those guys on Unsolved Mysteries. He looks like a sociopath.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because I don't work for A24, but I do have 24 characters in my name. My last name is with A.
Nice.
Yeah, Lawrence A24.
Yeah, hey, makes sense. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, but A24 puts out pretty good stuff, though.
Yeah,
they put out pretty good stuff. I can't deny it.
All right, let's watch another one. Let's do this.
Oh man, I remember when he was Twilight Boy. It's what got him started. It's what got him big.
Yeah,
sure. What got him big.
I never had anyone want to make money.
Yeah, it made a lot of money, and it made him a lot of money because he got. Did he get the biggest out of all three of them? Because Kristen Stewart, Kristen Stewart was big too, but for whatever reason,
he's the best actor.
Oh yeah, out of the three of them, yeah,
he's the best actor.
Because Kristen Stewart kind of hit a limit, and that's kind of like where she's been at. And she's kind of been not in a lot of stuff, lately. So
he's in everything,
and he's in everything. And then what was the other Taylor Lautner?
Taylor Lautner, yeah.
Taylor Lautner. There you go. Hey, he hasn't been in shit.
No,
it's like he hasn't been in nothing. Yeah, like go do Shark Boy and Lava Girl, part 8, whatever. The midlife crisis of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Talking about, didn't they just have one?
Did they? I don't know.
Didn't they just have Shark Boy and Lava Girl like reborn or something like that?
That'd be funny. I don't know. All right, you want to watch this Jonathan Majors one then? Run, hide, fight.
Fuck it.
All right, let's see.
Your country is beneath contempt.
It's just the whole premise. Everything sounds like.
I want to see the point where he, falls out the window and no one tries to catch him.
They kept it in. They keep it in the movie. Oh, that'd be wild. There we go. Oh, excuse me.
right, let's do this.
All right, what's up? Welcome back to Spoiler Kings. We got another trailer reaction for you guys tonight. This one we're kind of like trying to figure out, should we watch it? You know, I don't know. So I figure let's check it out, and if it's good, we'll make it a clip. If it's not, then pretend it didn't happen.
If it's good,
good. Is it a complete trailer? Let's see, but yeah, this is the new Jonathan Majors movie, Run, Hide, Fight.
Let's go dumpster fire.
Let's check it out. Here we go.
That's the first clip, the first scene here.
Your country is beneath contempt.
We who love and serve Allah fought back against the Americans and the Zionists from the scourge of secularism and the lands of unbelief.
Hey, you seen? I told you.
Anyone gonna listen to Captain Saunders tomorrow? The retired Delta Force soldier with a new book out.
He's the polar opposite of those brain-dead protesters.
Given the current climate, should Clay Saunders even be allowed on campus?
Mr. Saunders is a close personal friend of Chancellor Friedman. This is a decision I cannot fight.
There are three ways Islam will conquer the West. Through immigration, through the wombs of our women, and by using our nation's freedoms against us. Are you paying attention?
Listen carefully. The great Satan, America, will fall. You are infidels. The bodies of women are not pure, and the men's souls are unclean.
Jesus Christ, man.
What makes them so dangerous? Their goals are not in this life, but the next.
Anyone? I got friends here. I can't just leave.
Listen to me!
In the law.
We cannot run or hide from what is coming. We have to fight.
I will be rewarded 10,000 times in the next life. When you die, you're nothing. Only one way to find out.
That's the American way.
What the hell is this crap?
I kind of want to take a shot. I just feel dirty after watching this. Is this? Jesus Christ. Remember when we talked about racism a little earlier? It was like, Disney's bad. But
this is called overt racism. That's what,
yeah.
You have covert and overt. Sometimes they say, I go in the store and they like walk around, they follow me. And the other times they get a noose and they follow me around. Like, this is horrible. This is bad. Wow.
Seriously?
I feel disturbed watching it. Yeah, they're definitely. This is the American way. It's like, gee.
Oh my God.
Also, I'm Black Bob. This is a crazy trailer for you to like come into the channel and watch us watch.
That's horrible. I don't even like seeing I watch this.
Yeah, definitely a lot of propaganda, man.
I was waiting for like the joke to come. Like,
it's worse than Tubi.
Oh my!
I mean, the joke is the movie itself. Yeah, the word infidels is just awful. It's just.
I can't give you any more time. No, I refuse to. Seriously. F the Daily Wire. F this. No, I'm good. I'm done.
Break that down. That was. I don't even know what to say, because it's like 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 we all supported Jonathan Majors. We want to like help, like, all right, man, but man, damn. Yeah, everyone's like,
Jesus,
nope,
dude.
nope. I lost brain cells. Trump called Jonathan Majors and so like, you want to come back to Hollywood? What you gotta do?
Oh,
it's time we can never get back. Yeah. Is this worse than that Lady Ballers movie that they did a few years ago?
I forgot about that one.
I mean, that's the kind of shit they do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, man,
I'm disheartened by what I just watched.
Seriously.
I mean, right off the bat, man. Right off the bat, it's just like this Islamophobic right off the bat. Man,
I have literally nothing else to say. I don't know where else to even go with something that racist. I'm just,
yeah. We need on
this is trash. Yeah, literally, it stinks. What do you think of the Jonathan Majors?
It stinks.
Exactly.
It says popular movie, and it was like, it's not even popular.
Let's put another trailer on because I can't even talk about anything else.
Seriously,
X-Men 97. After that,
I mean, if yeah, I doubt that's gonna be a clip you see on our channel after that. Yeah, it's Lady Ballers where J-Lo plays the dancer and scams people.
What was that? What's that called?
I know what movie you're talking about too, and it's funny.
Oh my god, what's it called? No,
I forgot what it was called.
Oh man,
no. Lady Baller is even worse. That's another like Ben Shapiro movie, but that's where a bunch of dudes pretend to be women so they can beat women in basketball.
This is Ballers. That's Ballers.
Ballers.
Yeah.
That is just Ballers. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Then that movie's just like sex. Is it Hustlers? I think it's Ballers. Yeah, we need another trailer. Cool. It was after hearing your rants, Brian. I can't even imagine what you say with that trash Jonathan Majors,
dude. Literally, I don't even know. I feel like after watching that, I just said you got to eat, right? You got to eat, but that you put yourself back. We put everyone back years, decades.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like a good analogy where like, yeah, you got to eat, but after that, like, what else are you gonna eat? I was like, you burn down the grocery store because you want to cook a steak. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you gonna do after you eat? Because you ain't getting a job after this. Like, you're just like, fuck it, one last hurrah.
You should have went to Medea. That's it.
Yeah. He must have been starving. You know. And I've been saying that it's like he should have just been. I mean, obviously not forever, but for now to get back in good graces, just be behind his wife, push his wife, like and then support her, and then kind of lay low, then slide back in, start doing things.
Start with Netflix movies and work your way back up. The Harder They Fall was phenomenal.
It was phenomenal. Awesome. Oh, such a great movie. Yeah. Goes up there. I mean, yeah. The Zeus Network can give him a reality show. Yeah. Let's do the Violent Night trailer too. After this, something. Yeah, Megan's carrying that household. Oh, after this, it might be for a while.
Man.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
Yeah. When I first heard that he's joining a Daily Wire movie, I was like, ugh. And then I heard what the script, what the plot was, and I was like, damn. And then I even knowing what the plot was, still watching that trailer was just like, I wasn't ready.
Like you just want to take a shower.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do
take a shower, just rub off the fucking racism. Oh man. Yeah. I don't even know what the trailer is, but
I was waiting for it like to change and then say, "Oh, we were wrong. That's not what it's about. Look at the problems at home." Something like that.
No. I think Ben Shapiro is gonna have that enough, like, inner insight, to criticize, yourself or your home. No, it's like, you're the problem.
So the things you believe in, you should always hold accountable. The things you love, you want to hold them accountable. That's how it should be.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, trailers, The Cleansing. That sounds like a good film concept. The whole trailer is like, did you watch this trailer? Do you feel icky? Well, we got that's what I need. I need to download those the puppies Mama Bear sent us. We need a cleanser.
Palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Just puppies run around and
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's so
bad. Go do plays. Yeah. Oh man.
We could have had a Creed 4. Yeah, we could have done something.
After do you think Michael B. Jordan's gonna call him after all the backlash Jonathan Majors is gonna get after this?
I have no idea.
What's call it? He got Oscar. He ain't calling nobody.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, what's this one? The only living what?
What was that? That's the what's that trailer with the guy from Severance?
John Turturro?
Yeah, Turturro.
Yeah.
The only living pickpocket in New York.
In New York, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay. Like a little indie film. I think, right? Cool. All right. Let's check this out, hopefully.
I mean, anything would be better than what we just got.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't mind doing the Violent Night. I loved Violent Night 1. It was just so stupid, over the top.
Yep. Violent Night was awesome.
Yeah, I didn't even know the trailer was out.
I didn't know either. I didn't see it on there, so.
Yeah, that's all right. Save it for Monday or something like that. Oh, and Tatiana Maslany is in this as well.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people in this one. Jamie Lee Curtis, Steve Buscemi.
This is supposed to be a big thing, so.
Yeah, Giancarlo Esposito's in it. Shit. All right, yeah, let's check this out. All right. Yeah, let's get into some good acting. Well, I would say Jonathan Majors is a good actor, but
yeah.
Can you imagine being on set where Jonathan Majors is actually like doing like a good job, and then the director's like, cut. I need you to ham it up. Like, I need you to be like over the top. Like, yeah.
Can you be a little bit more urban? Can you give me a little bit more Clarence Thomas, please? Less urban, more Clarence Thomas. Can you do that for me?
Jeez, that's horrible. Because that was probably one of the directions. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is so bad.
All right. Let's.
Anything else, please?
Shake off the ick. All right, let's check out this other trailer. Let's go. All right, welcome back to Spoiler Kings. We got another trailer reaction for you guys tonight. This one is The Only Living Pickpocket in New York. It was a crowd favorite at the Sundance, so it's either super artsy or a really good movie. But there's a lot of famous people in this one. So let's check out this trailer and see what we get. Then we'll talk about it.
You know what you did wrong? It wasn't the lift. You did that swell. You need something to hide it. Sometimes you got a newspaper or a magazine.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm full of them. You got to take it day by day. We're everywhere if you keep an eye out.
Hey!
When you come into work with us old dogs,
You gotta learn some new tricks.
nothing's as good as a 5-finger discount. Watches?
That's Fugazi.
You get platinum cards.
Yeah. Even suckers get a day off sometimes.
All right, honey. I'm sorry we lost the day together. Maybe I'll grab a tape at the library. Something with Barbara Stanwyck. Well, let me get it for you.
Dude, that's where he got you.
Okay, there he is.
You know the consequence of stealing from a family like mine. There's no coming back from this.
I'm feeling lost today.
What are you into, Harry?
I tried to find my way back, but the landscape has changed.
I think I gave you the card. I need it back.
Everything gets sent out.
No.
Damn it, man, this is serious.
I lost something. It's real important I get it back.
It's tough to lose things.
I spent my life in people's pockets.
You never had anything to give.
In my line, you don't get many second chances to do things the right way.
I'm feeling lost today.
Hello, sir.
Oh, Jesus.
Steal from a child?
You should have stole like a lollipop from a kid.
Literally stealing candy from a baby. Yeah. That looks interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, it definitely does. I'll probably end up going to see this. I like John Turturro. It looks like something fresh. You know, I know everyone complains, oh, we never get anything original, and then they don't get out and support content like this. I'll go support it, depending on if it's playing on at any nearby theaters. I love a good John Turturro performance. I love a good Steve Buscemi performance. I love a good Tatiana Maslany performance. So 3 actors that I really, really like. So that's enough for me in itself. I kind of like the way that it's shot. Going by the trailer, and the cinematography looks really, really great, and even the testimonial saying that it's a love letter to New York. I like stuff like that goes into that takes an immersive approach to a city. So yeah, that's a big sell for me too.
Yeah.
Looks interesting. Check it out.
It looks amazing.
Talk about like an actor who's like super, super versatile. Like John Turturro is like, how do you go from like Transformers to like Severance and then this? Like the dude's like he's done.
And don't forget Mr. Deeds.
Yeah. Mr. Deeds.
Mr. Deeds, yeah.
Oh God, he was also one of my favorite movies, The Big Lebowski. He was Jesus, you know. You know, like he's just like he's a great actor. He's a great actor. You know, I think definitely underrated. You know, so yeah, this looks good. What do you think, Brian?
This looks great. When we were just talking about the crap we trailer we watched right there, that was the perfect palate cleanser. Thank you for having this movie come out and this trailer come out today.
Yeah, for us to watch it. And he was also in Do the Right Thing back in the day. Super young, you know. He's a lot younger back then. Yeah. So how do you go from like do the right thing to don't mess with the Zoan to like Mr. D's? Like the dude like just is like, oh, you need to be super serious, done. You need to be like super drama, done. You need to be super goofy and funny, done. Like the dude does everything. You know? Yeah. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be a good one. Good cast around him. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yep. Well, cool. Yeah, so that's our reaction to The Only Living Pickpocket in New York with that trailer. So we want to hear from you guys. So leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about this trailer. Did you like it? Did you hate it? It's something you're going to check out. Let us know, and make sure you guys leave a comment. If you're watching live, you guys stick around because we're going to move on to our next topic for the night. Oh, man.
I was like, hit that like button. Hit that.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh man. Oh. Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm like, shit, I forgot he was in like all these different things. I forgot he was because he's always so different. Like I forgot he was in Big Lebowski. He was Jesus. Because it's like yeah. The dude's so great.
Just awesome.
Oh man. Oh fuck. All right. What do you guys want to do? You want to call it a night, or you want to talk about X-Men?
We can talk about X-Men if you want.
Yeah, we can talk about whatever you. I'm ready. So
after this, I'm going right to bed.
Nah, we're about to talk about X-Men. Yeah. This definitely removed the ick. Yeah. So this is why we're waiting. So I'm waiting for so long for Severance. No, this is what he's doing.
In between
that while we're waiting.
Yeah,
exactly. He's like, "Wow, I'm bored. Let me go film this like quick Sundance film real quick."
And then everyone loves it, and he just shows up.
Yeah, the cheer for the Paper Pascal. Oh yeah, we'll check that one out. Where he's like a violinist or celloist or something like that.
Was it a celloist? I think it was a celloist.
I think so. Sounds good. All right. All right. Have a good night, Collector.
Night, Collector. Have a good one, man.
See ya.
Penultimate. Let's go.
Right. Cool. Like, dude, all week has been that with mixing with the Whitney Houston song. It's just in my head all week. All right, let's start X-Men. Let's go. All right, what's up? Welcome back, Spoiler Kings. We're here talking X-Men 97 Season 2, Episode 8.
8. Yep. Dead Man's Hand.
I got to play that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Turn on. Dead Man's Hand in it. I need to put the link so you guys can buy this shirt. So, but got the Gambit coming back. Yeah, we got most of the gang back finally. Yeah. But it's the penultimate, so hopefully it sets up a big finale. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything major else, but I'm sure we'll get into it.
It was a lot because the first thing
it was a lot.
You jump in. Apocalypse being a skeleton is crazy.
Yeah, a lot happened. Yeah,
have you ever seen Nightcrawler beat that many people up?
Man,
dude,
holy
up.
That was nuts.
Just soloed the X-Men. Just the point of view. When they did the point of view, when he just kept zapping and you see face punch, punch. I was like, that was so cool. That was so, because it was like, I'm like, this is what he sees. I'm like, that was really dope.
And just that he just ran a monumental fade on everyone.
I mean, hit everyone. And man, Professor X, you all could get it. These hands are ready E for everyone.
For everyone. Jesus.
All could get it. It was crazy.
It was that was easily one of my I had to run it back a couple of times. Like, wait. But yeah, that was tight.
We got 2 pieces. Yep.
Mm-hmm. 2 pieces of biscuit for
awesome.
each one of you. It was great seeing. I mean, just everybody was getting it. But Nightcrawler is a cool character, and no one talked about how awesome he is. But you saw that you're not fast enough. You're not quick enough to deal with him.
Right.
That's 2 episodes in a row. He was a badass.
Mm-hmm.
Because the last one with the sword, the sword fight, awesome. And then this one just mind controlled and just, it's like when he's at full potential, this is what he can do. He can wipe out the X-Men like that.
Everyone like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was I the only one that wanted him to become another Horseman?
I kind of cool. I was kind of expecting that. I like what they did with Gambit, and I thought it was cool how they included the Belladonna in the Thieves Guild.
Yes.
That was pretty cool.
I like that.
I like just how much they take advantage of the fact that it's a big world with all these different like mutant organizations and groups. That's one of my favorite things about it. I thought the scenes with Gambit and Rogue were great. I thought like the use of freaking not the X-Men but X-Force as well, and then how they segued into X-Factor at the very end has me really excited for next week's episode, just to see what's going to happen with that.
Will the X-Men ever trust Cable again?
Ooh, good question.
That's a great question.
I don't think so.
I think they will.
Yeah, you burned that bridge, man.
Yeah. I get Cable's point of
He's
view.
driven by what everyone said. This is
destiny.
This is destiny. This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Dude, that scene where Remy is sitting there, Gambit is sitting there waiting for Rogue to come down, and she's like gliding in the air coming down, and he said, "We're getting married," basically. Yeah. Dude, it was crazy. Dude, it looked so good. So many things in this episode just looked amazing.
Yeah. But real quick, so I was like, so they start off the episode playing cards, right? Which is already like I get it. That's what you do, but also it's like, what cards symbolize to Rogue, and then I believe she wasn't playing, or she might have already got eliminated from that hand or whatever. So it was like, you're playing cards, in front of Rogue. And I feel like, are you not sensitive to stuff like that?
And then
it's
when
like,
he had a dead man's hand.
Oh
my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
you're just like, hey, well, fuck you and your emotions, Rogue. I'm about to win this card game. I was like, what the hell, man? It was just like, are you guys just that like I don't know,
oblivious
deaf to it, oblivious to it? Yeah. That's like Wolverine losing his metal, and you're just like over here, like melting, making metal shit. I don't know. You're like, hey, look at this.
In your knuckle and like, look at me. That's what it's like. It's like, what are we doing?
You get the salad shredder, and you're like chopping up the salad, and he walks in, and you're like, oh, hey, what's up? It's like, it's that type of shit. I was like, what the hell?
Like, you guys
or like you fuck with Professor X, and you're like, I guess I'm gonna get up, and you start stretching your legs in front of him. And shit.
Professor, want to stretch your legs out?
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's go. Yeah. Let's go for a walk. Hey, Professor, can we go for a walk?
Yeah. We go for a walk. Yeah, that's all I was like, man, but it seems like very a 90s things to do. It was like, hey, we're talking about Gambit this episode, so we got to put cards in it. So,
That was just cold-blooded, though.
It was
cold-blooded.
Having role play cards with everyone else was diabolical. It was just like, damn, man. Like, it wasn't even that long ago, right? At this point.
No.
And they know he's around. Dude,
no, because they still thought he was dead, right? They thought he was dead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They're
Also,
still talking about it because
did they not look for his body? Like, did they need to bury something? Yeah, because I get right after. No, it wasn't even after Genosha, right? Because there was Genosha, and then they go and fight the dude in space at the end of last season.
He's like,
so like they had to have done something with his body. Did they bury it and dug it up? Yeah, they buried him, right? So so he just
the necromancer dug him up when Apocalypse needed him. So
yeah. But then it's like, is she not checking on the grave? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I am Black Rob. He said everyone at the table was having fun. And Professor X has the nerve to ask Rogue, is something wrong, troubling you, my child? While they're playing while they're playing cards, one of them having the dead man's hand.
Yeah. Like the worst thing you could do would be like doing like the fancy shuffle, like, oh, what's bothering you, Rogue? And he's like,
and he throws a Queen of Hearts at him.
Wow, it's like flicks it. Look at this trick I got. I start throwing cards and shit.
Oh my god, it was so bad. And then that whole story between Apocalypse and Kendra, we really didn't get the whole story, which was interesting. But the betrayal
and
then how that mirrored the whole thing with Rogue, the exact opposite with Rogue in Gambit, which was kind of cool in itself. I don't understand why they thought that Gambit killed Apocalypse. Like, they know Apocalypse can't. He's always there. He can't be killed. They've never killed him, so they just think that somehow he killed him.
I guess that was part of the deception, right? Because Psylocke was the one that said, like, oh, he couldn't handle his creation, and she was in on the lie. So. But also, when did Xavier figure that shit out? Like, he's like the telepath. He can't figure out when people are fucking lying to him.
Well, it was weird when a fucking airplane's going down and Jean Grey can't hold up the airplane by herself.
Yeah, just by her. Yeah,
we need Psylocke. We need
and
Psylocke. All of them. Yeah, like what is going on? This is very weird.
Yeah, and they were all like manipulated by, X-Force. Yeah. It really jams Michael. Then we have only one horseman.
Yeah, like why didn't they create another horseman? They could have done that. Sunspot could have been there. You could.
Yeah, I mean, he becomes one in there too.
So why do we? We didn't Polaris. We had her in the opening scene, but then didn't have her in the entire episode.
Yeah, right. Or Bishop.
Kind of weird. Yeah.
Both of them were missing.
Like, you know what they're doing. You know why they're missing. We all know what is going on. Exactly. She's like, hey, so Bishop, you still need to release that energy? Mm-hmm. Let's go.
We can go to the danger room.
So that's what you call it now? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
What else was I gonna say?
They did a plan for her to give her something to do.
I could kind of see that, yeah. Dude, like that kind of like pan over shot of the entire team like exiting the plane to confront everyone, kind of near the in the third act of the episode. You see like the X-Men in like the new X-Men outfits. You see Wolverine in his tradition in like his brown and tan, couple others,
Mhm.
and then X-Force. That was cool. Trying to think what else. But and
Why do you have 4 horsemen and only have 1 right now? They
Yeah.
didn't step for a penultimate.
Mhm.
I thought that was kind of a mistake. I think there's a misstep. And then I don't know how you feel about like the whole Dead Man's Hand is just bad.
Yeah, it's probably one of the biggest missed opportunities of not only this episode but this season as a whole. Especially the way especially the groundwork that they laid for it at the end of season 1, with the hint that Apocalypse was coming. You know, that it's frustrating, and it's probably my most frustrating aspect of this season so far. They aren't doing as much as I hope they would. Not only that, but they're not doing as much as they seem to promise they would. And that's one of the most frustrating things you can do. You know, they were framing it like, holy crap, this is going to be a huge deal. You know, this is going to be the bulk of the season, and there's more than enough content and more than enough wiggle room with 10 episodes or however many they're doing to go all in. And I'm not sure if they never found their footing or they kind of lost it during the writing process. But one thing, even though I am enjoying the season, I can't deny that Bo DeMeo's lack of presence is very felt. So you know, it's I'm still enjoying every episode, but it's disheartening, and it's a little disappointing. You know, I can't pretend like it's not.
Like, it's a good season. I think I'm having fun. I know Black Bob said like he was disappointed. I don't know if I'm disappointed, but it could have been better. You know, and it's still like we still have 1 episode left, but
yeah, I'm still definitely enjoying it.
Penultimate doesn't hit, you know, and then Kendra, this just seemed very weird because they didn't explain their relationship. You just said she betrayed him, that she lied to him and betrayed him, like without saying anything else. That was so just open-ended and just seemed like just an add-on instead of really explaining what was going on.
Yeah. And I hope they do dive into it more, you know, but yeah, I wanted a little bit more of that kind of thing, you know, because like having such a human emotion and loving a person with somebody like Apocalypse is like a pretty big deal, you know. It's like, you know, he literally gave a part of him to her, you know. So you know, I was like, you know, I enjoy how they connected it to her, and she's connected to, you know, Gambit's, you know, crew of you know, thieves and stuff like that. You know, so like that's a cool way to connect things. It's just maybe dive a little deeper into that relationship, like, you know, because you're just like, oh, he loved her and then she betrayed him. Okay, but like, how did this monster fall in love with her? You know, like, what did she do? What did she say? You know, like, you know, so yeah. Give Bo his job back. Yeah.
Getting canceled in 3, 2, black screen.
Yeah. Wolverine could have gotten his metal claws back, you know, through being a horseman. That would have been cool too.
That would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
They just didn't do enough with. I think that's going to be my main problem with this entire season. They didn't go far enough. They've done amazing things, but they could have done even more. You know, we talk about 4 horsemen. We right now we should have at least 2, and then maybe we get 2 at the end of the season. So now we're going to the next season with 4 horsemen, and it needs to matter.
You
know,
or you should have built up the 4 horsemen, so by the end, where's he gonna end? You know, because even if you say you want to end, like put like you know, a pin in the Apocalypse thing, and he kind of loses, you know, at the end of the season, but you got to build it up so it's a cool battle. You know, that's what they did in season 1. You know, so is it going to be a cool battle against Apocalypse at the end of this season when he's like a ghost inside of Gambit?
But or the X-Men are going to have to make a choice and then decide that they're going to pull Apocalypse out and put him back into his body.
Oh yeah, because they have his body,
and he's going to take advantage of that, and he's going to do something.
Oh, so then it's going to be like a big fight inside of Gambit's head, then. If that's what it is,
probably, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Not sure how Rogue wasn't turned into a horseman by Gambit, who was really Apocalypse. So not sure what happened. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he could have created more horsemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he could have walked out with 4 main ones, and then he has some people that are following him.
Yeah, they teased the Mecha Sentinel unit that was teased in episode 6 of this season. Yeah.
They just could have done more with it, and that's all we wanted something else, and we didn't get it.
Yeah. I don't know if it's been slow, but it has been all over the place. Kind of like, well, now we're doing Wolverine's thing, and now we're doing this, and now we're doing this. Where like it started off very cohesive, and then it started doing like these little side stories.
Yeah,
and now it's trying to get back together.
Yeah, it's the first time we had somebody. We had Storm and all of them all come back.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't have as much a sense of focus as the first season did, and I get why, because the X-Men are kind of scattered across time. But I think I'm kind of waiting for them to. I was hoping for them to kind of get back together earlier.
Mm-hmm.
We really only got 12 minutes of them being together,
roughly, if that. It felt like.
They all got their asses kicked. Well, yeah, but then it also makes it seem like we spent this time with Wolverine and Morph, and then nothing came from it. Like it was a cool moment that he had, especially at the end and this and that. But it's like nothing came of it besides like, well, Wolverine got his metal claws back. I was like,
all right, we're done.
But you built up like this possible issue that he, that Wolverine, how he sees himself, and how Morph, was a good friend with him, and how disappointed he was. Like you set that up, and then like we haven't got anything from it. Same thing with Storm. She got her powers back, and she became like super powerful again. We saw what she can do. She can control the sun, basically, and then we saw her do a wave and get slapped by Nightcrawler since then. You know what I mean? So it was like, yeah.
Come on, Nightcrawler just that badass.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's been slow. I don't know if it's been slow, but it's definitely been all over the place. For sure. Yeah. They like rotating some of the X-Men roster, so they did that 90s version as well. Yeah, which I'm fine. Yeah. For said, love the pace of the season. I wish we got a full real season, like 21 episodes. Because then you could do stuff like the Wolverine side story. You could do all these like other things. And build up. I think build up.
Yeah, exactly. But not having this is what we're gonna have for Doomsday. Not having enough connective tissue can affect the movie.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Teague said, this episode has to be looked at the first part of the finale. We had several Apocalypse arcs this season so far, from the trilogy at the start to the Shadow of the Apocalypse. Yeah. We continue with episode 2, 5, 6, 7, where Apocalypse themed without Apocalypse in the episodes, while he was also building up the coming threat. Yeah. Also, the 40th Century Apocalypse has yet to show up. That's true.
Really? I didn't know that in New York.
Yeah, so let's see. That Apocalypse wanted to make Rogue immortal as punishment for betraying him in Egypt, only to live forever knowing he took away both of the men she loved. That's cold-blooded.
That is cold-blooded. Yeah. That's what we gotta get. Yeah. If it's between you and me, I gotta let you
go. Yo, guys, I'm sorry to cut this short. I got actually quite a few things I need to take care of starting early tomorrow morning. So yeah, I'm gonna
late. It's late.
So, yeah, I'm gonna duck out and like go from here into the bed. So but yeah, I'll I'll talk to everyone later. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm gonna yeah.
All right. Dip, man.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Probably tomorrow. All right.
Sounds good, man.
Good night, everyone.
Later.
Night, man.
Peace.
All right. Get some more comments real quick. Yeah. They said they fired Bo DeMayo over some BS, the main character from last season. Yeah, I mean, it was all over the place. Bo had some more watching Batman Cape Crusader on Prime according to his IG. That's funny. I didn't know that.
I was watching it too, though. So
yeah. And she is external. You know, to be taken down like that was not exactly with no background to her power where she come from. Yeah,
they were building this whole thing up with Kang, and then they didn't do anything else with it. They said, "Oh, we need the external to stop Apocalypse," and then that's it, and then it's over. So what?
Yeah,
gotta do more. Something else has to come up after this.
Yeah, but seeing her. I mean, now it makes sense when you go back and look at it, like why she was defeated so easily was because it was basically Apocalypse, you know. So it seems like he's. I mean, when I think about it, it's not that bad because Gambit is the body with Apocalypse inside. So he took down External, you know, the old love interest of Apocalypse, and now he's also trying to like take over Rogue, you know, as Gambit.
He wasn't able to do that,
but he wasn't able to.
Rogue was able to pull him out.
Mm-hmm. But I see what he was trying to do. Yeah, because also Rogue effed up Archangel. Like Rogue screwed up his plans in the past with that. So it was like it would make sense why he would want her out, and then he's using Gambit to like do it. You know, it didn't work out again. You know, but
I agree. But I think that still they could have explained more. This was such a packed episode. You need more of like 40 minutes to really explain, to really flush it out.
Yeah. I think you probably need 2 more episodes. You know, and them getting rid of that 10th episode for whatever reason.
I'm needing now.
What you said, we're in for a shocker next week. They pulled a fast one in front of everyone with a gap between episode 4 and 5. Okay, I hope so. I mean, like I said, I'm not disappointed. I'm not hating the season. I'm still having a really fun time with it all. It's just I wish it was on the same level as season 1. Season 1 was still so good. You know,
I'm wondering if somehow, Apocalypse, instead of going to Apocalypse's own body, that Apocalypse jumps into Professor X's body in his brain. Something like that happens.
Yeah, I can see that
because he's already
see that.
Been in his body. You know, they had the fight in the mind.
Yeah. But then you can use his trauma of Magneto, you know, which could help also build up Onslaught, you know, going forward. And
the thing that keeps him out. The only way to get him out of his brain is Onslaught. So you bring in Magneto, bring in Eric with him to push out Apocalypse, and then he becomes that, and that's the cliffhanger we get.
I can see that. So the season has been more about Bishop and Polaris being freaked out than Apocalypse. That's funny. Storm didn't do nothing but get smacked this episode. 100%. That's why she did a wave and got smacked.
She said, "By the power of." That was it.
Yeah. Yeah. The Macdo Mega Mutants too. He was just smacking everybody. Yeah. The Weapon X episode was about forced evolution. The Danger episode was also about forced evolution. Exodus was another themed episode on how dangerous he is as a former acolyte of Magneto. Or was Exodus? Oh, of Apocalypse. Okay. So, yeah. The second Gambit said, my predecessor was the moment you knew he was Apocalypse. Something was definitely up because like at that moment when he was talking like that, I was like, okay, like something's going on with Apocalypse still. You know. So it's interesting. I mean, but the whole Gambit being a horseman, yeah, in the comic books only lasted like a handful of issues. It wasn't like a long thing. It was more like, hey, since everyone's becoming a horseman, like let's make him look cool. And he looked cool as shit. I wish they made him look cool like that, but all they did was just like, oh, here, and now he's a shadowy gray tone.
Well, no, this is going to be fine, because what they're going to do is that they're going to have. All right, we have to figure out a way to save him. So in order to save him, they're going to pull it out of him, and he's going to jump into something else. And what I'm saying, it'd be interesting if it's Charles Xavier. It'd be interesting if it's his own body. And somehow, I just want to get to a point where we get some type of onslaught. And if we don't,
I
mean, how long do you go next season without Magneto?
Yeah. I know. Look, they're talking about Magneto because he died, and I was surprised how many people.
He should be a horseman too.
Yeah. 100%. But I was surprised how many people were mad that they brought Gambit back to life. I was like, he was never going to stay dead. And I get what people were mad about. They're like, oh, because there's no gravity, there's no consequences to it. It's like if you can just bring somebody back.
We know the story.
Well, that's it. That's comic book. That's X-Men. I mean, at one point, down the line from where they're at now, it's like mutants are basically immortal. It's like, oh, you die? We'll just reprint you and you hatch from an egg or whatever the hell it was. It's like, so you definitely lose a lot of that. But it's also a comic book. Like none of these characters stay dead. So. I wasn't surprised, because like if anybody thinks like Magneto's gone, it's crazy.
No,
like he's not
gone. Apocalypse is not dead. All of this, everyone's gonna be back. I mean, just like we got for the first time in the season, that we got all the X-Men together for the first time. This is the first time in this entire season we got all of them.
The whole season, yeah.
Because they were always split up, so you never got all the X-Men together fighting one foe. It didn't last that long, but at least we know they're noticing it. In the penultimate, they gave us that. So I don't know where we're gonna go from here. I'm not gonna tell you this is the best episode. I thought it was decent. It had some emotion to it, but kind of sometimes it felt flat a little bit.
Yeah. Like this one, I felt it was rushed.
If Kendra and Apocalypse's story was more spelled out, more filled out, we understood what was going on, then I feel like it would have mattered more. But it didn't because we didn't really know the story, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. That's why I think it's like kind of rushed. The way they crammed so much in there that like you didn't have a moment to really sit and think about anything until it was already over.
Because they've done this entire season is slowly developing these characters, and then they rushed this episode, and I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, I agree. I still didn't hate the episode. I had a blast watching it. It's just like once I started like thinking about my why they did this, I started questioning things, afterward. Teek said also the X-Men, the anime series has been building up to a Charles Darkshroud persona since the third season of 92. Returned to it season 6 and slow burn to it this year. Yeah, the Darkshroud persona is what eventually becomes Onslaught in the comics when Marvel Comics was going bankrupt in the 90s. Yeah, and they just need to like do a cool character. It worked. Yeah. Magnus coming back is going to happen either in the Joseph Clone storyline or maybe they have the Exodus resurrect Magnus. Just thought I can see that. I can see Exodus, bringing back Magneto like that because he's not dead, so they're going to find a way for him to be alive.
That would make you feel cheap. Should be another way of bringing them back. But I think Onslaught should be it somehow.
Yeah. Because it's like the combination of Xavier and Magneto, all in Xavier's head kind of thing. And he like does that. So it's like find a way to like pull out Magneto from his head. I don't know.
If they can do
They'll
it
find
with
a
Gambit,
way.
right, and put it back in his head, can they use that what's in the professor's head to bring it into the helmet, which is a something from him?
I don't know how they're gonna bring him back. I mean,
well, I mean the final
because
episode's called
can Exodus
Survival
bring
of
him
the
back? Because right
Fittest.
now he's like, yeah.
So doesn't that make mine seem like something in the body? The two personalities are fighting in the body, and one wins.
Yeah. It's this like ultimate battle that we're about to get. It's just gonna be like, because at least Gambit still had a body. So like they were able to use that. Where like Magneto like got like atomized. Like he is like gone. And then on top of that, it was also like in the past. So so all he has is the helmet. That's all that's left of Magneto.
You're right.
So like I'm just curious to see how they do it. Do they clone him? Do they find a way to clone him and start going down that road? I'm curious.
I would love this to be continued, and we get more more horsemen, more characters.
Yeah. I want to see more horsemen. I did like how it ended with X-Force and X-Factor kind of teaming up, because you have like all these like assholes, they're going to be there. So that's going to be interesting, because because Cable is just stuck on his like destiny. It's my destiny.
This is all
kind of shit, Yeah, and I was kind of upset too. It was like when he betrayed him, I'm like, oh, you're a dick, man.
To your mom and dad that they're dealing with all this stuff, yeah, man. But this should be longer. It's just every episode is just too short, and I feel like we're missing out on so much of the story.
Yeah. That's what Bob said. We need 13 episodes at least, man. At least. If you're gonna call this X-Men 97, then you need to give us as many episodes we had in the 90s, which is like 20.
Or make them a little bit longer.
Yeah. Do hour-long episodes. I'm cool with that. Yeah. We said, I'm glad no one has remembered the character art for this season as something for the finale. Okay.
I just don't want. I don't want to remember. I want to be surprised a little bit, so I'm not going to try to go back and look at it because I want to see what happens. I want to be surprised by it.
Who remember Exodus reconstructed Charles' mind / brain and skull after it was destroyed? I don't remember that.
What if Apocalypse destroys his brain and he come out of his head?
Like leaves him brain dead like a veggie. Puts him in a vegetative state kind of thing.
Kind of rebuilds it.
I mean, also we haven't seen anything from Exodus. I mean, granted, it was only episode what was that, 7?
Well, that was the last one. So
last week. He has to come back. Exodus. Wow. Yeah. Because he got shot. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What's his name? Shot him. So we have to see he's not dead, and then stuff like that. So it's a lot to do in 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes.
So what do you think is going to happen next episode?
I have no. Besides the big fight in Gambit's head, that's about it. Even then, it's not going to be the whole team. It's probably going to be Xavier, Rogue, Jean.
Cable.
They have to. I'm assuming they're probably going to break in. And then Cable and Psylocke probably go in there too to fight. Yeah. So besides that, I don't know, but I mean, you can't do 30 minutes of just that. So I feel like that's going to be 10 minutes
Towards
maybe,
the
and then
end.
you got to figure out. Yeah.
And we get surprised at the end of the season.
Of like setting up, much what they did last season. It's like, they all got, sent to a different place. So yeah, there has to be a setup for the next season. And I'm not sure, which is good, because it's a surprise, which I guess, but I am curious to see how they end the season, because I like I said, I was happy with the season, but like the way it ends is really important. Like you need to be able to satisfy the season and set up what's coming next, and it's hard to do a lot of times, like last season did it great.
Excitement for season 3. You want the excitement too. And keep that this thought that X-Men 97 is the best thing we've got on TV from Disney Plus.
Yeah. So, because it's still a lot of people that are upset that Bo DeMille got fired. So you have to, I don't want to say prove them wrong, but like prove them wrong. Like that's the only way to say it. So, and the only way to do that is like have to put them. Yeah. So. Oh yeah, Val Cooper gets revealed as Mystique.
That kind of makes sense.
Oh, and she's a horseman.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Like that, like a double betrayal, because like if like she's secretly working with Apocalypse, and then you have Mr. Destiny Cable trying to like do that, but then she comes in. Well, that'd be cool. Also it would connect with Rogue. Kind of thing
with Magneto, Mystique.
I like that. I like that because that's been one of the big rumors all season is Val is Mystique. That'd be a good reveal.
At the beginning of this next episode, we find that out.
You think at the beginning?
Yeah.
Mystique has been missing. She's been gone. Like even last season, she hasn't been around.
But this will explain the idea between what we're gonna get from Gambit and we're gonna get from Rogue, because their mother's now around. So now that's even more torture, more harder for them to deal with.
Yeah. Oh, Nightcrawler and Rogue.
I'm sorry, Nightcrawler and Rogue. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I like that. That'd be a good one, because then secretly messing up the teams, or and that would explain why X Factor kind of sucks. It's like why X Factor was so concerned about mutants and not really concerned about the humans. Like the mutants got put in jail, the humans were like, don't do that anymore. So like that would explain like hey, he can make his army, if they're all like locked up, just like, hey, here's your pickings.
I like it. I like that.
Cool. I like that stuff. But yeah, I'm excited for the next episode. I'm really curious to see how it ends. But
it's happened so fast. It is definitely going quickly, and we're rolling downhill, and it's already over. So can't wait till Wednesday when we see what happens.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But yeah. Unless you got anything else?
Nope. Time to get out of here.
Yeah, time to go sleep. It's super late. But yeah, that's our thoughts on this episode, the penultimate episode of season 2, X-Men 97. It was a good episode. Could have been better, but it is what it is.
It was a really good episode. It just could have been great.
Yeah, it could have been like, it could have been the best episode of the season, which is saying a lot, because the beginning of the season was amazing. But anyway, maybe the finale is just a great finale, and we just like absolutely like minds blown. But we'll see. But come back next week, Thursday, when we're breaking down the final episode of season 2. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join us in the live chat, and let us know what you guys think about this episode by leaving a comment down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Any issues you might have had? Anything was kind of a little off, because I know a lot of people said there's things off with some of the characters, but we want to hear from you. But we appreciate all of the guys and everybody in the live chat. You guys are awesome. Stick around, because we're going to move on to our next topic. All right.
All right, we all passing out, guys.
Is sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens when we talk about like X-Men casting. This whole night has been about X. It's been like
X-Men.
80% X-Men.
Yep.
5% racism and then
exactly
trailers.
Which is also about X-Men.
Yeah, there you go. It's all connected. And we got King, and then there's that King, and then that King.
I like it, man.
Oh man. Yeah. All right. But cool. Yeah, let's get out of here. We appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us. All the new people coming in, hanging out with us. Sorry, I'm trying to click things and stuff's not working. There you go. It's all dragging. But Bob, appreciate you coming in, hanging out, talk X-Men. We'll be back next week doing that. Lawrence Teague with all the great stuff. Jen, Delta Dan left some jewels, so we appreciate that. But yeah, appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with us. We will see you guys Saturday for Silo, because I can't, man. This second half of the season has been so good.
100%.
So,
and I can't wait. I took a sneak peek about what Anzo and Jim were watching, and I'm excited to see.
Well, you read the book, so you kind of know. You know where it's
very
going.
different, man. It's been so different.
That's
I
what I
know
heard.
the past and the present are going to have to intersect sometime, and that's going to be a big thing.
Yeah, but super fun. But yeah, Saturday we'll be there talking about that, and then I don't even know what movies come out on Monday. So yeah, I don't know.
We'll figure out whatever. Something we'll review something.
Yeah, we got some more trailers. We definitely got a bunch of other stuff we got to review anyway. But all right, we appreciate you guys. You doing rewind?
Yes,
Saturday morning.
Do rewind Saturday morning.
There you go.
I've been missing.
Make sure kick Danny out. I was like, I hear with those bad opinions.
So never again. No.
Oh man, but yeah, so check out Rewind Saturday morning, Saturday night, watch party for Silo, and then we'll be back Monday. But cool, everyone have a good weekend, be safe, have fun, and we will see you guys later.
Peace.
The board has concluded the call.